Hello, and happy Friday to all of our friends, past, present, and future. Welcome to Legends Die Live, a D&D stream brought to you by a group of caffeinated friends. I'm Mike D, and I'm the Dungeon Master, which means I'm in charge of setup, and these are my players, the people in charge of the punchline.
Thank you.
We play every Friday at 9 Eastern Standard Time. If you can't catch us live on Twitch, our videos will be up on YouTube a few days thereafter. You can also catch us on social media at all the places at Legends Die Live.
Accurate.
Quick thank you to Sirenscape for providing us with the music, and our artists for providing us with the headshots as well as our logo. I honestly think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Do we want to? That's cool.
Yeah. So,
Inefficient.
with that,
Short, sweet, to the point.
we can get right into things.
Hey.
For tonight's episode of LDL.
HTML.
What does that mean?
Mike got keyed up as HTML. Did he?
So, previously on LDL, you were all recovering from a battle with undead giants when a giant eagle swooped in and startled you. You quickly realized, though not before making a few attacks, that the eagle was being ridden by a familiar companion of yours, Felix, the halfling bard. You caught up with one another, trading stories, particularly Felix enlightening you on some of the politics that have developed in the Batons. And before long, you hit the road again. During your travels, Agar and Fenrir bonded ever deeper, and Riley discovered that her book was still changing in mysterious ways. During your travels southward, you encountered an orc band, steering a lumbering war wagon northward, a brazier burning in the middle, malevolent pikes sticking out on the front of it, dead humans chained to the sides, and 3 live humans trailing behind, struggling to stay on their feet. After engaging the orcs and fighting them, you interrogated the humans, discovering that the warring wilds had changed recently. The noble population was growing. The attacks were becoming more vicious, possibly due to a new leader of the gnolls. You sent the humans northward, and you appropriated the war wagon. So we pick up with you all standing around the war wagon, deciding how exactly to spruce it up and make it your own.
It's about the grace that we deserve.
So, What would you like to be doing?
I think loitering is accurate as well.
You're loitering around the wagon, and mind you, there are
Corpses.
about half a dozen different orc corpses.
Oh,
The
dead
remains
bison.
scattered throughout the road. There are also the dead bison-like creatures that were fried to a crisp when Riley set off her fireball.
That's right.
So there's quite the mess to clean up.
Wait,
There's-
how damaged is the wagon?
The
It was on
the
fire.
wagon was pretty badly charred,
Yeah.
but it's
Functional.
functional, but you suspect there'll be a little hitch in its get along.
It was very
Okay.
humid here. It did not catch fire. It's very impressive.
Can I
There
look,
was too much blood soaking within it.
can I look for the weakest point on it?
Look for the weakest. Sure. Give me an investigation check.
You're keeping the wagon. What are you doing?
12.
12. You think what you find is the weakest point, right at the front of it, where the pikes come outward, and that solid, that bottom beam between the two, between the two front wheels.
Mending.
Oh, okay.
So you clear up a lot of the cosmetic damage,
Yeah.
but mending's more of a fixer-upper.
Guys, I fixed the wagon.
Good job. Let's clean up.
Alright, let's go.
I want to loot the corpses.
Oh,
I think we already did.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we
We
did?
already did that, yeah.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
Wasn't
I
much
would like to
notable.
Tell-
pile the
and
corpses
fingers
and
and
cast,
stuff.
create a bonfire on them.
In the middle of the road, on the side of the road.
Middle of road. It is not flammable there.
Okay.
So yes.
So you all spend a few minutes dragging the bodies across, leaving trails of wet blood. Their heads sort of clattering along the stones as you bring them along. You arrange them into a dog pile of dead orcs.
Yes, make fire of them.
Did we take all the people off the wagon?
Yeah.
There are the two dead humans that were chained up there.
Okay.
Toss them on the fire.
Put 'em
I was
on the
making sure we
fire,
took them off.
Yeah, we're
Yes,
taking
that is
them.
good. Yes,
For sure.
I don't want to ride any cart with corpses hanging from it. Seems
I
Unbecoming.
mean,
You said there were skulls on the wagon?
Yeah, a number of skulls.
Why are we taking the cart?
why not?
because it's a free cart.
Sufficient? It's good
You
for
can sell
travel?
it at the market.
We do have lots of horses that could.
I mean, does anybody want it? Like, do you think the people will want it?
Oh, we can just dump it if we don't need
I
it,
mean,
but
if they don't want to.
it's good
yeah.
to travel with a car. It's great.
People take you more seriously when you have a cart.
They do.
Especially one covered in orc paraphernalia.
Yeah, I'm taking all that down.
Okay, so you're tearing down the hides and the skulls
Yeah,
and
all that stuff. I'm
it's got three really.
I'm leaving those on.
The pikes.
We
Yeah,
should get
okay.
rid of them.
They're covered in blood and like some bits of gore still clinging to them,
It seems like bad idea.
Clean them up
to
as
have.
best I can.
but you're leaving them on.
I don't know why it is. No, I think it's bad.
It's useful.
What are we gonna
What are
ram
we going
another
to do
cart?
with this? No.
I'm saying, in case
Do you know
we
how
get
to
a-
fight with this? I've never fought.
case
on
we
fire.
have-
Yes,
Siege a
I
castle?
do actually.
Really?
I've used similar ones in the past.
Do you have proficiency with land vehicles?
No,
Then no, you don't fucking know.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
that
It
is. But I know how to use cover, and I know how to
We
use
don't need bikes.
defensive
for that.
situations.
Do you have a soldier background? Because then you would have proficiency.
No, I don't.
No, I'm a sailor.
Well,
I have proficiency with.
let's
Water
sail
vehicles.
this cart on out of here.
I don't think that's how that works.
God damn it, let's just go.
We ride onward
With or without the cart.
with the cart.
Who's pulling it?
We have
The horses.
The horses.
I've been doing that since last session.
Yeah, so you can hitch your horses up to where the bison used to be.
Yeah, and we just put the horses in a row. We got 4 horses, right?
Are we keeping some of the bison meat?
You did.
I want to see if some of the bison meat is salvageable.
Okay.
Okay, so survival.
12.
Yeah, you can grab some chunks of meat. I don't know how long it'll keep without.
Best
Storing
part
it.
I'm
is
salting the fuck out of
We
them.
can cook them now.
it's already cooked.
That's true. It is all.
So a guard like pulls out a bone, kind of like one of those turkey legs at the Ren Fair. He just like starts eating it as you all pile into the wagon. And
I'm gonna ride my horse. Like, unless you're using my horse,
Yeah, we don't.
That was the plan. I meant to attach all 4 to the wagon.
I think 3 is
Do
sufficient.
we need 4 horses?
So there were 3 bison-like
I
creatures.
thought
So
there were 2 bison.
there were 3.
Okay.
There were 3. So you can place your horses in where they were, and there isn't a setup. Like a thing for the 4th. So he can ride alongside.
Okay. I was planning on putting 2 and 2, but
Also,
whatever.
you don't
Never mind.
want to be our friend?
I do, but just
You
I don't know you well enough to help you haul war wagons around. Okay.
What's so wrong with taking this war wagon? Everybody seems so. What's wrong with taking a war wagon?
It
Nothing.
seems like the decision making of someone with a death wish.
I mean, you are holding around something that carries the title of war.
It's useful. It's beneficial. If we clean it up, it's just a wagon.
Look, if we don't use it for war, it's not a war wagon.
It has death pikes on the front of it.
It's got defensive pikes.
That is not. It is not defense wagon. It is war wagon.
It's not.
Can we be having this argument as we're moving?
Of course.
With or without the wagon? With the wagon.
With the
We're
wagon.
moving with the wagon, debating whether or not to
Every
chuck
version
it.
of this makes us
How
take the
well?
wagon.
How much time did you spend cleaning it up or not?
Oh, at least 8 hours.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No,
No,
like seriously, like it was
I
covered
wanna-
in bones and
maybe like
hide.
an hour.
No.
2.
What?
2 hours? No.
Until it was clean.
Yes, that's what I want. Yes, that's right, Felix.
How long does that take?
Roll a d8.
It'll take some.
Can we
time.
take 20s in this game?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
Just
Instead of roll.
for the record, so everyone knows, I am just flying on my eagle. I'm not even in the wagon debate.
Bruh.
Well, I appreciate your attention to detail and desire to make sure this is clean if we are going to take it, as you are associated to the group. So let's clean the shit out of this.
So you spend about
Literally.
3 to 4 hours cleaning the wagon.
That is fine.
A good portion of that is spent just bickering about whether or not to take the wagon, whether or not to keep the pikes, and all these details. So it's not all of it is actually working
That
on
makes
the
sense.
wagon. Much of it is having philosophical discussions about what's necessary and what's not, and how things can be interpreted in different ways.
It's war wagon.
It's just a wagon.
But
No, the bikes.
you guys continue in this fashion.
Southward.
At this point, it's about 7 or 8.
So we gotta make camp anyway.
And you have to make camp.
Like, please.
Pretty much, you get the wagon going just a little bit, and then darkness begins to fall.
See, now we can
The-
pull this
the-
off to the side of the road.
Out of curiosity, had we just left without the wagon, would we have been in Opire's Junction by now?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I don't think war is
Oh, I really wish you would have said yes.
That would have been funny, but no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have been flying around, checking ahead, just making sure there's nothing creeping up on us while we're bickering.
Alright, perception check as he flies upward
Eagle.
on the giant eagle chip.
Oh, that's bad on both of those. It's a 1 and a 4.
You're a halfling, though.
Not the
It's
eagle.
It's not my check, though. It's an eagle check.
The eagle doesn't spot anything particularly interesting, so as far as you're aware, you're just kind of doing lazy laps in the air while they
I just
bicker.
needed to get away from the arguing.
It really is a bad idea to use bikes on them. It sends the wrong message, I think.
Are we pulled over?
You're gonna
for
figure.
now?
That's your thought.
I have seen a lot of war.
So you guys cleaned it up, got in, rode the wagon for like an hour, and then stopped to camp.
That's at least we're away from all the carnage.
Presumably taking a moment to do a bonfire with all the corpses.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys pull off road a little bit and find a clearing and take your watches, and the night goes by uneventful.
Hey, full rest.
So you all get a fullum restum.
I lose my 2
Is that
temporary hit
the
points, right?
original Latin?
I think it only lasts 8 hours.
Yes.
I think that's the new awesome spell.
Fulham Restum?
Fulham Restum.
How many secrets do I get?
4.
3! I have the minus 1.
Oh, right, come on. Dope.
Forgot you had that.
Good thing we're going to a place with lots of doors.
What do you want? No, this place probably doesn't have Well, I mean, in the car. There's no place for anything to go.
Let's see the door.
Go for it.
Are there any trees?
Are there any trees?
Yeah,
there are trees.
I want to find
clearing.
the biggest tree.
Easy enough. You find the biggest tree.
Is there any secrets?
Are there any secret doors on it? For a moment, the light hits the tree, and ever so slightly, you feel like there's an outline of something, but then you blink and it's gone.
I don't know. I start poking at the tree.
I asked
just a
them.
tree.
I
It
asked
is just
them.
three.
I asked them why they're so intently poking a tree.
I'm
I
setting
thought there
up
was a
camp on
door
that.
here.
We already done.
A door in
This is
the
next
tree.
day.
Oh, this is the next day?
Uh-huh.
Yes, but there was not. It is just a tree.
Do you typically find doors in trees?
Well, I don't know. I've only had this wand for like 5 days.
Not yet, no.
The wand of finding doors in trees?
And traps.
Oh,
Traps
okay.
and doors, yes. Well, no, was it traps and doors or just doors that led to traps?
I think it's all traps and secret doors. Yeah. It's definitely traps that aren't doors.
Okay.
At this point, you guys wake up, investigate a few trees, find there's nothing there, and then you grab your wagon
Mosey on out.
and
What do you
mosey
think
on
would have
out,
been inside of tree?
hitting the road.
Squirrels.
Squirrels. Yes. I was thinking other goblin community. Although they live under tree, so maybe.
So,
Glad we didn't find another one.
how are you guys marching or walking along? Felix, are you still
Yeah, I'm still flying.
doing laps? Are you going ahead and coming back?
Yeah, every like 30 minutes or so, I'll just fly out ahead and, try to check things out. And then I'll come back and try to idle around, maybe have a casual conversation flying low.
Okay. As you're doing your laps, give me a perception check.
Wow, I went from a 1 out of 4 to 2 out of 5.
Hey!
Moving on up.
Progress!
Linear progress.
Literally.
Plus Eagle, that's like a 7. Yep, 7.
Yeah, no, you don't see much along the way. However, about halfway through your travels throughout the day, you see the outline of a single individual walking down the road towards you, right down the center of the road.
Humanoid?
Humanoid, yes. As this individual approaches and gets closer and closer, you notice that they are they're dressed moderately well, like sort of a upper middle class merchant. There's a cape.
Felix equivalent or less?
In terms of niceness,
Yeah.
I'll tell you in a second, and then you decide. So he's wearing a cape with a green pendant that has 3 gems, so a large one and then 2 small ones.
So far, so good.
He has a black mustache that's kind of large and ridiculously and sort of twirled with a long, goatee.
Love him.
His clothes are dusty and dirty, but you can tell they were finely made. He looks like a musketeer that has just spent 6 months in an old western saloon. So imagine if one of the musketeers had spent time in the Old West. He's got scruffy mane of hair that comes down kind of around his back and then forward here, almost kind of like a mullet. And then he's got a hat that's similar to Felix's, but not quite as ostentatious.
Okay, good.
So,
And he's walking.
Yes.
yes.
By himself.
Yeah, just on the middle of the road. Oh, and the other feature that stands out, he's got a couple bags, a satchel, so forth and so on. He has a rapier at his side and a short bow, but he's carrying a very large axe that glistens in the sun as he's walking along.
That seems kind
Pretty.
of intuitive to what I would have assumed of this person.
Does he look strong enough to be swinging said axe?
Not really.
What does the axe origin look like? Does it look dwarven made? Does it look orc made?
You haven't quite
Gotten close enough.
gotten that distance yet. At the moment, you just see him approaching, so all these details are crystallizing.
I'm interested to know how he responds to us approaching on a war wagon.
I agree. There are death bikes in front of it. Let's see what happens.
I'm pulling kind of the horses off to like the right side, like he's coming. I'm pulling off just to like give him space, give him a berth of space.
He sees your wagon, begins to see kind of the death pikes, and then he looks around and there's a small cluster of trees, and he kind of steps off to the side, begins thinking about, he kind of positions himself next to the side of the road such that if he needs to, he can dash into the trees, but he hasn't submerged himself into the trees yet.
He's coming from Opire's Junction, yes?
And you guys are trudging along closer, and you're just about to cross paths with him. And at this point, Felix, you're coming down for one of your routine swoops.
Hey, stop the cart for a moment.
I stop the cart.
Random person. Hello, I am Oni. Are you coming from Opire's Junction right now?
I am. Yes.
What is the situation over there?
The situation?
Yes.
Is that where you're heading? Presumably.
This direction, yes.
Not much other place to go. And he kind of naturally and almost habitually starts twisting his mustache and rubbing his goatee. Oh, frankly, supplies are running a bit short. They've been having trouble keeping up with the trouble surrounding the junction.
Like what?
The beasts.
Oh.
The hyenas.
As in
Mostly.
raiding the town, or as in stopping supply lines?
They haven't been raiding the town, at least not the outer perimeter. More of the supply lines. Fortunately, the town itself is mostly self-sustainable. Every now and then you need stuff that you just can't grow or make on the spot.
What's your name?
Vincent. What's yours?
A guard firmfoot at your service. I wanna like kind of analyze that pause. Like, do I feel like he's giving me a pseudonym?
Give me an insight check.
God
I
damn
am
it.
circling
9.
on top, like 65 feet up. Just like I have not introduced myself.
Okay, so you're not part of this discussion. Okay.
What race is he?
Humanoid.
Humanoid. Human. Okay.
Specifically human.
Why are you by yourself?
Yes, that
You
is
just said it's very dangerous. You're by yourself.
very foolish of you.
Sure. And but what I've learned is there's safety in numbers if you get seen, but there's also a safety in solitude because you're less likely to get seen.
But you're walking on a road out in the middle of openness.
True.
Do the gnolls not attack during the day?
Oh no, they do, as far as I've heard.
Oh,
But you're pretty good at hiding.
I guess with that axe, you don't have to worry about hiding too much, right?
Oh, this thing. He kind of reaches back and rubs his finger along the edge and looks at his finger. He looks up for a second. No, to be honest, this axe is honestly slowing me down a bit. But and then he kind of pauses mid-thought. Not often you see giant eagles flying around.
Well, that's ours.
That's yours.
that's not accurate. It is not ours.
Well,
That's
it's Felix's.
It does belong to Felix.
that's
yes.
amazing.
Yes, it is.
How
He is a
do you
baffling.
control it from down here?
I don't.
Our mate's flying it.
Oh, that makes sense.
He's riding it.
That makes sense.
At this point, can I see what kind of what the axe is kind of made of, like the origin of it and stuff?
Perception check.
My passive is 16 now. God, I'm rolling like crap. 9.
9.
Shit.
The make of it looks unfamiliar, but it looks like a really finely made axe. In fact, you can tell a lot of time was spent on the designs. So it's got the double-headed blades, and right in the middle, There are a lot of intricate geometrical lines and shapes that kind of go into one another and end, some that overlap. Kind of like a Celtic drawing, but just all sharp edges, and it's more geometrical rather than swirly.
If it slows you down, why do you bring it with you?
Honestly, it belonged to a former companion of mine, but he died. I got away. I wanted to hold on to it as a memento, but it's really slowing me down, and frankly, it might cost me my own life.
I want to step down and approach him. Be like, all right, may I take a look at it, please?
Of course.
And
then he puts his hand up for a second. You can look at it, but how do I know that the four of you aren't just going to run me blind?
We will not rob
Rob me
you.
blind.
That is how.
be like, if
we were gonna rob you, we would just do it with your eyes open.
Or if he's blind, he can have his eyes open. He simply can't see.
He pulls it off his shoulder and kind of holds it, and you can see it. It's kind of heavy.
I'm gonna reach out, may I?
We will not rob you.
This isn't their cart.
Put something on the line.
I take
What
out.
is he talking?
I take out Antoinette. This has great importance to me, emotionally. If anyone were to take it, I'd scalp them. But I'm gonna trust you with it, because you're trusting me with yours. Alright.
He looks at it. He's not impressed, but
It's not an impressive hand X. So now I'm actually holding
now
it.
that you're actually holding
What's up?
it, you take a moment to feel the balance and the weighting of it, and it feels better than any axe you've ever held before. And it feels amazing.
Ooh. Do you mind if I test it out on the tree over there?
No,
Actually,
just use all the edges.
I'm gonna take a step back. I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna give it a feel. I'm gonna swing it around and just kind of get a feel for it.
He takes a few steps back, and so you see a car going through these motions.
Forms. Oh, this is a
through his
beauty.
forms.
It's fucking beautiful, mate. I'm gonna hand it back,
Dude,
and I'm asking for
he
money.
hands it back. I mean, it'll do better in your hands than in mine.
What do you want for it?
The bird
The bird.
What about the cart?
and the horses.
No.
No.
Sebastian
can
laughs
provide-
when you say "and the cart."
A cart is not very useful to
What
a person
about
on foot.
a cart and a horse?
A cart and a horse?
Just one horse.
A horse is worth a lot. It is companion, it is food if you are desperate, and it is...
I'll give it to you for
General.
a horse and 400 gold.
So I walk up to him and I say, I basically say something to the effect, I'm not creative right now. I say something to the effect of this is, I've had this horse, is very reliable. And I go to shake his hand, and in my hand I have the crystal, the diamond die I stole from Felix.
Oh boy.
And I put it, when I shake his hand, he feels it.
He actually, as you go to extend to shake his hand, he doesn't shake your hand. He kind of retreats for a second.
Okay.
The die is still hidden.
Okay, do I get the sense he saw what I was trying to do, or he just is germophobic?
Give me an insight check.
He held my
likes
grimy
elves.
axe. He's
Don't
not
like elves, yeah.
germophobic.
He's a racist.
Half racist.
No, that's only a 4.
4. You're not certain, but you can see his eyes are kind of bouncing around to all of you. Occasionally he glances up. His attention is shifting across the scene.
I wanted to get rid of the death spikes, but I did not.
Do you want us to walk away?
From me or from...
I don't know, you just seem really nervous, and I don't know why, because we're really nice.
Yes.
Nice as you may be.
Usually.
We're strangers, right? And I don't know that.
You're not an orc.
Might I ask
No,
where
but
you're...
you are riding what looks to be the war wagon.
Yeah, because we killed them all.
We did kill them all.
Interesting trophy.
Useful trophy.
This is not a trophy.
Make sure you announce yourselves from a distance. They see the wagon coming.
What did I tell you?
You're going to get hit.
Oh.
I said this.
That's a good point.
That's all right.
Thank you.
You're right.
You have said it better than I could.
Fine, take the spikes.
I'm gonna make my way immediately and take those spikes off. With Alamir's longsword if I have to.
Just with a swipe and a
Yeah.
swirl of
Bring
energy
it fire.
I'll tell you what.
to come off.
Much better.
I'll give you a horse. I'll give you 200 for it.
Let's see what we put in.
And
Just kidding.
I mean, he's
yeah, that's all I got
really
really.
thinking.
I ain't got a whole lot extra to.
He goes. He's still holding on to it, and he looks down at it pensively.
And it gives you the benefit of being of surviving better.
Looks up at you. This isn't just any ordinary axe.
It was your friends.
Yes, and he was able to. I don't know how to. He was able to bond with it. There was a mental connection, and other warriors would see him wielding it, and they were very impressed. They'd never seen. It was almost as if once the axe was in his possession, he learned knowledge that he hadn't before, as if he knew techniques and moves. His ability to hit and damage his enemies.
Give me 10 minutes. I start casting Identify.
You start casting Identify?
Yes. If he'll allow me.
As you begin to move it, what's going on?
I am going to use magic to learn the nature of this axe.
Okay,
Okay, give me 10 minutes.
I can trust you.
Yes, of course.
He's the most
He
trustworthy of
just
us
puts
all.
it on the ground.
That is fine. I sit down cross-legged and start casting.
Might I ask where you're going?
Northward, preferably to the Baitons, if I can get there.
You may want to
And you
speak
didn't
with
turn
Felix.
back after your companion fell?
My companion has fallen for quite some time.
Oh.
I've had this axe for over 6 months now.
All right, tell you what.
You may want to speak
I'm
with
gonna-
that flying one about the
So,
items.
after about 10 minutes go by. Felix, you still doing laps during this time?
Yeah, after about 10 minutes, I'd probably come down.
You come down and the eagle perches on the side of the wagon, and the wagon goes. It kind of the weight shifts to the back left corner, and then you get off the eagle and approach everyone to see what's going on. At about this time, Oni is in the last few steps of casting Identify. Is there anything you'd like to do before he finishes casting?
I'm gonna just pet Chip as I walk away, just keeping ground that if I whistle to come scoop me up, and just kind of announce myself to the group, like, so what's going on here?
Okay. Give me an animal handling check to see if you can communicate the task to Chip.
I will use my first point of luck. Ooh, okay, that's much better. All right, 21.
21.
Yeah, fair enough.
You sense that you've conveyed the idea, and he's been pretty obedient so far. You have no reason to doubt it, but you're still not entirely sure what you're doing when it comes to riding a frickin' giant eagle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just hope I get lucky.
Well, what's happening, mate, is we're trying to come to an agreement, a deal here. He's trying to sell me the axe, or he wants to sell me the axe, and I want to buy it. But coming up with some terms.
It's closer to bartering.
As you land and approach, he looks at you. He takes off his hat to you, saluting you, Felix.
I will
Curls his mustache.
take mine.
Puts it back on. Says, "It's a fine mode of transportation you got there, friend."
It's a fine mustache on your face.
I do put a lot of effort into it.
Oh, I can appreciate that.
Thank you for noticing. Now,
Of course.
how good of a friend is the dwarf of yours?
I mean, moderately.
You can see his face kind
Honest.
of like drops a little bit. There's a visible sense of disappointment as he was hoping that you guys were close buds, but oh, really? Well,
Yeah,
I don't
he
even know
doesn't
the
smell
guy.
best.
And
Look at the way he dresses.
And about this time, there's a flash of light in the outline of the axe. And Oni, this is what you learn about the axe.
Okay. Holy shit!
Okay, so
God damn.
What if? I have no idea. What if we give you these 3 garnets?
Garnets.
Garnets? What? They were 300 gold total.
I want the axe.
wait, no, excuse me.
Is it a great axe or is it a battle axe?
The one with the double.
That's a great axe.
Usually that's a great axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's two-handed.
Yeah, that's that one.
Okay, well I like this axe. It is a very good axe.
You want it now.
It
What?
is quite an impressive.
Wait, are you saying this to him?
Yes.
Yeah, this is all out loud. He walks over to the axe,
God damn it!
pulls it back a little bit, says
You fucking moron.
1,000 gold.
This is quite a good axe.
No.
Most impressive weapon.
2,000 gold.
It has no particularly special magic to it, but the magic that is on that weapon is very powerful. Yes.
My ally, when he used it, he was unlike himself.
I can see why. That will make anyone just truly terrified.
1,000 gold
Yes.
and the bird.
Oh.
That's not our bird.
I laugh.
You know when I said that was our bird? Remember that?
You're silly.
A minute ago?
I thought you said you were honest.
I
Everyone
lied.
look at this. I am honest.
He's honest.
Do you tell me what it is?
Yeah, I would presume
I
it
mean,
was
I
correct.
say what I said, but that's the information.
So Chris can't read it, so say it. Chris.
It's a +3
So it's
axe to attack and damage, and it adds your character level to your hit points as max hit points.
I mean, that's like you're supposed to get that. Metagaming sense, you're supposed to get that like level 15.
Thank you.
Jesus.
You see what I'm saying here?
He's gonna ask for a lot of gold.
It's
Why
just-
would you just give him?
He's
Oh,
Oni, it's
he
character.
is
Yes,
Oni.
what do you
God
mean?
damn it.
So,
Wait.
Yeah.
I've run plenty of con in my life. Why would we believe that you have something this powerful just walking around here waiting for your ass to be eaten up by gnolls?
Not with that weapon, it will save him.
If he's capable of wielding it.
Look, I
With
told you.
powerful mustache comes powerful ability to lie to people.
This is the DM laughing.
That's true across all fiction, sir.
That's just canon.
Yep.
Yes.
What?
What makes us so sure that you're an honest salesman?
He looks at you, Felix. Looks at you, Agar. Looks at you all in turn and goes, "Tell me,
Yeah.
you ever lost an ally? Someone that meant a lot to you?"
Yes.
I get really quiet.
No.
Hey.
Far too often in my life.
Never.
Wouldn't you take the thing that will remind you of them, the thing that defined who they were, even if it was a burden to yourself?
Absent-mindedly, I put my hand on like my pocket and just like,
I have a bleeding effect of like images right now.
And then he looks at Felix. That's why I took it.
Right, and now you're willing to sell it to someone you've known for 3 minutes?
What the fuck good is it gonna do me if I end up dying 2 blocks from here?
It's a fair point.
What good will gold do you?
Well,
He
will be
carry-
alive,
Yeah,
so
but
use it.
he can hide better without the axe than with it, so it's more beneficial that way.
I have a priceless offer, which is I will offer you the
Eternal.
protection of Theatris. We'll get you through to the Batons if you sell us this axe for a reasonable price.
Alright, I'll tell you what.
What is
The price
Theatris?
is reasonable.
Well, what do you mean? What? You've never heard of Theatris?
No. Is this a god?
Well, it's the best god. She's a dragon. She helps you. You'll love her.
I will. By all means, I'll take her blessing.
She
Word.
brought people back to life in the Batons.
No, that's just
The
that's myth.
No, I did that.
So with
No.
me on eyes.
It happened.
I mean,
He saw it.
it's a great
He
story.
saw it. It's in my book.
It happened.
We all have books.
I was.
I didn't see it.
All right, I'll tell you what.
It was crazy.
I'm gonna go and grab George, and
I'm sorry.
gonna grab George. I'm gonna take 100 gold from my pouch. I'm gonna take the 3 garnets and the 3 chrysoprase.
Translucent green.
Does it add up to 1,000?
It adds up. No,
450.
it adds up. Yeah, to about 450.
You can see that
Actually, 550.
It's 450.
you offer these things to him.
I'm holding these things out. Means of transportation.
The bird?
Hell no.
Not mine to decide, mate. Sorry. But I got a horse. Reliable. Been with us. Well fed. Very good condition. 100 gold and these gems.
No repairs needed.
It should be plenty to satisfy your price.
Oh, that is the most impressive.
To top it off,
It is
I take out my own axe,
Did you see?
which is a great axe, as well. You can put this on the horse will carry this, and you can sell it for a fairment as well.
Not me.
I've sharpened it and taken care of it myself. It's very good.
Mr. Dragonborn,
Yes.
you express some interest as well.
A counter.
Yes,
offer.
but I have nothing that could remotely match the price that you have given me.
He looks back to your sacks of platinum.
That is still less than what you say. Plus, you want bird, and that is his. I can sell his bird.
You could sell
Right.
your
It's up
I'm
to
going on
you.
record saying that I don't trust this mustache. So
This is a magical bird.
buyer beware.
I trust Oni. That's all I need to know.
I'm gonna whistle
But
for
he
Chip.
can't use you, man.
Okay. Chip.
Oh,
I'm just gonna start circling.
Okay.
What if we
Oh.
let you keep a piece of the axe as a sentimental token?
Roll the winner.
Yeah.
I want to look after he says that. I want to look at the axe, see if there's anything I can like pluck off to give him like something.
There's like a leather handle,
Okay.
like a leather
Oh, I can
wrapping
I
around the
can
handle
remake that easy.
that you could
Yeah.
take off.
What would
That leather wrapping, I can take it off.
So what was it, 400 something?
550
550
gold. He doesn't know what I guess he doesn't know what the gems are worth, but I'm giving him 100 gold.
Give me a persuasion check.
Can I
You're bartering.
Mhm.
What are you gonna do to assist?
What am I gonna do to assist?
Yeah, we'll see if, depending, it may give him advantage.
I can bless him.
Honestly, I can't think of anything other than what I already
You
said.
can ooh and ah at the crystals and
And the blessing.
I say this guy definitely like adores weaponry, so he certainly would take good care of it.
Actually, those gems belong to the prize fighter of one of the formerly richest families in the south, in North Baton. The
South
Batons.
Batons.
Will that give me audience with them?
They'd probably hate you.
No, you should not mention that actually. But it did
Why
belong
would they
to them.
hate me?
No, actually,
They wouldn't
would
recognize-
actually associate that to you.
No.
But you could sell them for higher price to other families as prize trophy, as you mentioned about the cat.
Furthermore, these
His name was
crystals, the Atoji family, who Alomir was fighting for, these crystals were his. And the Atoji love crystals. It's what they're about. So, you bring something that they think would be interesting.
But the Atoji left.
Oh yeah, they did. He doesn't know that.
I'm
Now he
saying
does.
that though.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Fuck.
However, like I said, you can sell these gems as prize or trophy to one of the other families who did not like Atoji. I would recommend Rainier
Might win you some favors as well.
or Gintor. They were out there fighting with them.
So should I roll my persuasion with advantage?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, I would like to
Thank
say
God.
something to him, but in Thieves' Can't
God damn it.
basically say, hey, these guys are loaded. You should definitely raise the price.
Fuck you.
Just so you're clear, Felix does understand that.
11 persuasion, but
Although
Felix
you
is
wouldn't
up.
have known that.
Spoilers.
He's on the eagle.
He's on the eagle. He
He's
can't
on-
hear
he
us.
came down.
No, he came down.
He went back
was.
up.
Yeah.
He went back
Oh.
up.
Oh, he
Missed
did?
that.
Yeah, he did.
What did
I
you
missed
say in
that too.
common?
What did I say in
Sorry.
common? It really is an impressive piece of weaponry you have here.
I'm just gonna happen.
It's quite impressive, he says. in common.
No thieves can.
No thieves can.
Okay.
All right. So, do we have a deal?
11?
Yeah.
Let me ask you.
Uh-oh.
You seemed a bit withdrawn when I described my ally, my friend, carrying his remains with me. Would 400 gold and some change be enough for you?
No, not at all.
Plus a horse.
But what I'm... All right. It's mine. Yeah, fair enough.
With
Yeah, with an exchange, yeah. All right, cool. So, minus 100 gold.
and you gave him like your great axe and your
I gave him my great axe.
anything else? Like, you described a whole bunch of things and I don't remember.
Yeah,
All the
basically...
gems minus the diamonds.
No, the gems are all
Just
it's 450
6...
in gems.
Just these gems. 450 in gems, plus 100 gold that I gave him, and I gave him George.
That's the great axe?
No, the horse.
Okay.
And my great axe.
Great axe. But you still have your maidens.
I have my maidens, yeah. I'm not handing off my maidens.
We still got Blackie and Green.
Shit!
This is a D12, right?
I believe so.
Alright, cool.
He takes the horse, begins saddling up his belongings.
Plus 8 for damage.
Good luck. Alright. Well,
Safe travels.
likewise.
Yes.
He begins trotting off and then after a while kind of gallops.
That is most impressive weapon. He undersell.
So what does it do? Did you tell me? Or did you tell me earlier?
I
He
conveyed
relayed the information
You
earlier.
really, yeah, alright.
Yeah.
It killed
I am very happy with this.
Like,
Okay,
I love shields. It is best. It is simply best. But I might trade off shield for that type of weapon. It is that good. Yes.
I feel it's too good to be true.
thanks for the fate. Thanks for the help, mate.
No, my magic told me
You're
it is true.
I am spending the rest of the fucking day attuning to this weapon.
I think you
You
only
can
need like
spend the
20
rest of the day. It
minutes.
only takes like half
Yeah,
an hour.
that sounds gross, man.
So you all climb back up into your wagon. Agar
Staying flight.
Minus 1 horse.
minus 1 horse.
And all the pikes are gone.
All the pikes are gone, just thrown wayward.
Yes.
Inside, yeah.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
What says HP max increased by level of character
Plus 6 to your HP max.
right now?
Yes.
And then if I level up, do I
Plus
It's a total
plus
of
1 plus the 1 level
yes,
I take?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's amazing. Amazing. Right?
So, you guys continue onward. Agar retreats to the back of the wagon and begins to meditate. He closes his eyes, puts the axe on his lap, and just begins to meditate. After a while, your mind continues to flow, and it feels almost like at the last second, like your mind was drawn by a magnet, and it's almost like your mind fit into this slot for a second. And right as that happens, Fenrir apparates outside of you, as if like, the hell's that? He just kind of looks at you.
It's kind of showing the XP like, we've got a great tool for killing.
Like cocks his head at you and stares at you.
Oh, don't worry, it'll be great, mate. Don't even worry.
Okay.
Is it cursed?
You guys
Yeah, identify where to pick
continue traveling for the rest of the day.
I don't know.
I think it's too good to be true.
About a few hours into it, Felix, as you're flying around, give me a perception check.
2 out of 4. I can't perceive shit today.
2 and a 4. You don't really see much, but
Oh shit.
I've rolled 6 perception die and haven't broken 5 yet.
you're flying along, and then right at the last second, there's this swoop of air as another giant eagle just comes. Oh my god! Comes right by you, and Chip kind of does a small little barrel roll. Give me a dex save.
Oh god.
1 dex save, please.
16?
16. You manage to stay on, so you're harnessed in. You fly off for a second, but then you grab back onto the harness and you pull. So now there's this one giant eagle flapping in front of you, and then Chip just starts flapping and moves in aggressively towards the other one.
Dive down.
Animal handling check.
Ooh, that's good. 21.
Good that you're getting that.
21?
Wow.
You
Yeah.
begin to pull down, commanding him to go down, and he pulls up, but then you pull harder and he goes back down. Where are you going? Like just straight to the ground?
Well, I'm gonna try to just float like 10 feet off the ground and like alert the group like, holy shit, something's happened.
You can't like float, but you can like fly
Yeah.
down 10 feet.
Yeah, fly down. Yeah, so fly down, yell at the group.
You fly down, and as you do so, the giant eagle that had raced in front of you turns its head back, swoops around, and then comes dive bombing in after you.
It's gonna try to
tailing you.
follow him.
Yeah, it's like tailing him.
I want to jump on him.
You gonna jump on the other eagle?
Wait,
Yeah.
how?
If he's
So
coming down,
Felix is coming down, and he's like going straight towards the war wagon, and the other one is coming right beneath it, and so right behind it. And so he pulls up, and then this one's going to pull up.
before the war, like, are they gonna go beside us so I can jump like off?
You
the
go
wagon?
on straight with the war wagon, straight at it, or like to the side.
So yeah, so I would probably go like as it's moving forward, I would dash in and behind it, go past it on the side, then go back up. Just like
Okay,
as
just
I'm
come
going
along
past
the
it on the
side.
side, yelling. Like
Make
Hey,
a
look at
dex.
Drive-by warning.
I see this. Wait, make a dex.
You have to jump. You're trying to jump on the thing.
Yeah.
So
Wouldn't
yeah.
that be athletics?
It's acrobatic.
acrobatics.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Well, athletics is
Acrobatics.
typically for jumping from one place to another.
Yeah.
Acrobatics in this case would be for more accuracy
DM.
on landing on the thing.
I would say this is either acrobatics or athletics.
Take it. Is that a 7?
Nope.
Nope.
Is that a... Is
11? Nope.
Nope.
Gar, you jump with your axe over your head, still holding it, unwilling to let go.
I would have
and you-
sheathed it by this point,
You
but
put
okay.
your feet land. You do make contact with the bird, but then you got nothing to grab onto, and you just keep going onto the other side as the two sweep back and continue flying
God damn it.
through the air.
I'm gonna stick my hand out to get
make-
Gar back on.
Make another animal handling check, Felix.
As I'm looking back, do I notice anybody riding it? 19.
Perception check. Because the wind's whipping through your hair, you've got feathers flying up into your face.
Finally. 16.
16. There's no one riding it.
Okay.
So now you are in the lead, and this one flaps harder,
I shoot it.
begins to dash. And what are you trying to do? Right?
Pew pew.
You're
Shoot
gonna,
it.
you're gonna
I
shoot
don't know
it?
how to do a hand crossbow movement.
A hand crossbow?
Yeah, that.
Okay. What's the range on it?
Like 30 feet.
They're beyond 30 feet, so it'll be at disadvantage.
Roll 2 8s. Probably not gonna hit. 13.
13. I believe that's the
That's
AC,
it.
right, Chris?
It is 13.
13. So your crossbow sinks right into the back of
6
its rib
points.
cage. 6 points of damage.
Holy shit, I hit it.
That was very good, yes.
Felix, come back for the second round. I
Um,
get back up and I ready myself.
as the crossbow sinks into it, Felix, your eagle looks back and just goes angrily.
Seems quite aggressive.
I will command it to make another circle as I try to take out my bow and shoot at the other one.
Wait,
These dicks go.
Wait.
Did I
Anger. Well, I guess we wouldn't know that. Never mind.
did I see that happen?
Yeah, you all saw this happen.
Did I get the impression that when I hit the other eagle got mad at the hit because it felt like it got hit too?
You don't know.
Wait, was that a yelp of pain?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a yelp of pain from your eagle,
Okay.
from Chip. It
Cool.
was not a yelp of
Okay.
pain.
Oh,
It
he's
was,
mad
okay.
because I hit another eagle.
it was,
Yeah.
it was
Maybe.
We have a bad
frustrated
history
cry.
of eagle violence.
Y'all do.
So you swoop around, and it's following you. It's going to dash, so that now it's kind of parallel with you.
All right. So, to my knowledge, so Chip is like saddled and has reindeer crests. Does this other one is it
Yinthor.
wild or is it?
Yinthor.
Sorry, say that again.
It has Yinthor crests.
Chip.
Mine does. Chip does. Does the other guy?
Yeah, no. You said red.
Okay, so he's wild.
It's just a wild giant eagle who's
Yeah.
angry.
All right.
Cool.
Well, for what
Alright.
So you're shooting at it?
Yeah.
Yeah, why
Okay.
is that needed?
Right as you shoot at it, Chip rears off so that your bolt goes just straight into the air,
Okay. Chip does not want me to hit this.
and they continue to fly onwards.
Do they want to fuck? What's happening right now?
After a while,
Sorry.
they start going towards the ground.
They both.
Make another pass. Oh, they stop.
Are you trying to stop it?
He's not in control at this point.
No. Like once I realized that Chip didn't want me to shoot it, I would put my bow back.
They
should share that
they
information.
travel like 300 feet, and then they stop.
We gotta make the horses go faster.
Yeah! Car hops back on, sheathing the axe. And eventually you guys catch up with them. Felix, in the meantime, you're there with the two giant eagles. You're on Chip's back, and they seem to be kind of squawking at each other.
They're gonna fuck.
The giant eagle, yours, Chip, has like nestled closer, and they're like rubbing feathers.
Oops.
Kinky.
Did you want to be part of this threesome? Last one didn't go so well.
I've done a lot worse.
Oh God. What the hell does that mean?
Other animals?
I will hop off and take a few steps away, kind of give them their moment.
Okay. And then you find your companions arriving. You're like 40 feet away from the birds.
Right.
Oi!
What is
There's
happening?
a guy, you're the animal guy. What's going on here?
Do I kind of see, like, kind of understand what's happening? Like, I approach, I want to see what's up.
I lean over and get him into the cart.
Give me a nature check.
Me. Shit. 12.
12. They're definitely not hostile to one another.
Oh, they seem to be taken with each other.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
Do
I
I
shot his
I
wife.
see them, they're kind of like, they're talking and like nuzzling each other.
I don't think anyone's
Yeah.
gonna get man.
Yeah, they seem to be friendly.
Hey, guard, don't you have like that magic glove thing where you can talk to animals?
You weren't there for that.
Yeah, I was.
He was asleep. You were asleep.
I was.
No, nobody was there. Nobody knows about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you took the last watch. Agar was the only one.
I took the first watch.
Oh, first one. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Don't say that. In my head, I wonder why does he have that weird glowy glove? But
No, I thought about that, but I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, so what? We wait for your birds to mate and then we leave?
I mean, I guess so. Far for me to be a cockblock.
Can a fake bird mate? Isn't he magic?
No, they're real birds.
It's human.
Oh, no, it's conjured. It's fey, right?
No, that is mine.
Those are real birds.
Oh,
He brought it
Legit
to-
giant eagle.
shit.
No, it was gifted to him
Cool.
Whatever.
or loaned.
It
whatever.
is not
Uh,
familiar.
You guys wait there, presumably, for the birds to get freaky.
I don't want to watch this.
They
Me
don't.
neither.
I do.
Oh,
They don't.
it's the Discovery Channel.
Chip,
Animal Planet.
Chip, is kind of making intent eye contact with Felix.
What is happening right now?
Okay, now I
And
want
then he-
Tharir to.
So you want me to join?
And then he kind of pecks at his harness.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to have you set the moon.
Yeah,
Play some music.
I think he wants you to take it off, mate. Take the harness
He wants
off.
to go free.
Oh, well, no, he wants me to strip him down. Like, yeah, if I'd be it for me, I don't want him to pack away clothes.
Are you gonna take the harness off?
That does seem
Damn it, he's gonna go
uncomfortable if
free.
you're going to mate with
I'm gonna see if I understand this. I don't. Yeah, he's just trying to get naked. I will happily help him do that.
Seems right up your alley, yeah.
Okay, so you take a moment and undo the hooks and the latches and everything. It falls with a clatter to the ground. It steps away gingerly. Takes a look at you.
Well,
I'm
you
gonna.
know, wear protection. Wear
And
protection.
they start taking off. The two eagles.
Do you know how eagles mate? Do they need to be flying when they do it?
No, they can't be
They
flying.
can't be flying.
Oh.
Does your character know that?
They just fly
Oh,
southward.
I don't know. I know in real life.
No, in real life, I think everybody here knows. In real life, we couldn't.
So
They couldn't.
why are they flying then?
Well, I think they need to go get a brew, and hopefully Chip will be back in a bit.
Dragonflies can fly and mate.
How do I say this to you, mate?
They're the coolest flies
Chip's
ever.
not coming back.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and just like, sure he is, man. Sure he is. Come on, let's get in the car. He'll find us.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, he knows where we're going.
Oh, are we leaving then? What if he comes back for harness?
He'll find us. He's an eagle.
He'll find us
That's it.
by looking for the war wagon.
You are right.
We
It
should
is
be the
fire
only one
and
around.
Centered. Let's get the harness and then we go.
For the record, I would have been at Opire Junction much earlier if I hadn't joined you guys.
But you probably would have been dead
Okay.
and not there.
I mean, I almost died the first day I met you, so...
That is
This
true.
is true.
I am literally the best person you can die in front of.
That is true. She brought
That
someone
is
back to
also
life.
true.
I'll hold you to that.
She kept you alive when you did almost die.
Greatly appreciate it.
Fuck some
I'll put
shit
the
up.
harness in the cot.
You gotta sit back in the cart.
Put the
Yeah,
harness.
I'm putting the harness in the cart.
Gotcha.
The card of poor decisions.
You guys,
We keep going.
Let's name it
We
that.
need to turn him up, I think.
that's from there.
Oh,
Then we need to.
See,
You need to turn the music on when you're in. Then.
I am quite happy with myself knowing that I just got my buddy laid.
Did you even check to see if that was a female eagle, Felix?
Why does it have to be-
No, it doesn't have to be female.
Wow, we are so progressive in this group. I love it.
Wait, but does that happen in eagles?
there's one.
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every animal has its homosexual community.
I don't know if eagles had that. Okay.
Penguins are
Penguins
the
are-
You guys continue
There are penguins in your world now,
traveling.
as well as walruses.
If there were walruses, there were gonna be penguins.
Naturally,
They're
yes.
just dressed up walruses. That's not true at all.
Please
No,
let
let
them know.
me penguins in your
See,
universe.
birds and mammals are completely
So-
different.
You guys continue traveling southward.
I take my notebook out and I'm educating her on animals.
Night begins to fall. Do you guys
What?
push on through, or are you?
How long
I'd
does
take a
it
break.
usually take for these birds to mate?
Oni,
Yes.
they're not coming back.
No, just Chip's coming back. I mean, he's obviously just a freaking champ. It's gonna take him a while, but he'll be back by tomorrow.
Are these
Sure.
types of birds monogamous in the same way like penguins?
Avians are always monogamous.
Oh no.
Monogamy is an outdated concept. Doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Chip knows
Yeah.
that.
To civilization, but
Does
not to the
monogamy make you sad? What
natural
was that?
law.
Well, now it makes sense if
They
the
mate
bird
for
doesn't
life.
come back.
Oh.
They mate for life, mate.
How boring.
All right.
There's so much.
Are we stopping or are we going?
We're stopping. We're stopping for the night.
Yeah.
What is the order of watches?
I'm taking the first watch. Per usual.
Second watch.
I don't care.
I'll take the third, but before bed I go into an entire tirade about the plague of monogamy.
Okay.
I listen attentively.
I'm asking Fenrir to keep an eye out every so often after I go to bed.
Everyone goes to bed except Agar, who takes the first watch.
Hey.
Agar, perception check.
My
Do you guys
passive,
have a fire going?
my passive is 60. Ooh!
Probably not.
We have the brazier
25.
thing, right?
Oh yeah, the
brazier.
cart does have a fire going. Was
Yeah.
that gonna run out at some point?
Oh, the brazier.
Yeah.
If you hadn't refilled it, it would have fizzled out.
I don't think that we would have.
No.
Then it would have fizzled out.
But no fire.
Now it's just a bowl of ash.
Yeah. At this point.
25.
25. Okay.
It's good roll.
So,
You
Agar,
taste the wind.
you're
I'm sharpening my new axe. It hasn't been used in a while. It's a little dull, so I'm
you're
fixing it up.
sharpening your new axe,
Best axe ever.
and off to what? I forget. Was there a fire? Yes or no?
No.
No fire. Okay. Off to your left, and there's a small set of trees that you guys sort of nestled into. And in the trees, you hear a twig snap.
Fenrir is going to instinctually, and I'm going to instinctually look, and he's going to get in a certain position away from me, and we're going to go and kind of like converge on the twig. We've done this We've done this a lot.
Have you?
Yeah,
Million
Alright.
times.
hunting and stuff. Like we do this
Are you
shit.
trying to be stealthy?
Not particularly.
Okay, you're not trying to be stealthy.
Not particularly. Well, I'll be stealthy. Why not?
Noisy flanking.
You know how we do.
5.
5. The snap of the twig is replaced by a guard tromping. Unbeknownst to him, a few twigs beneath his own feet, while Fenrir is traveling like a ghost,
With an infinity
The guard's
stealth
the
roll.
distraction.
basically.
I am the distraction.
You hear a little scurrying.
Does the scurry sound like something small?
Relatively.
Like
Halfling size.
a squirrel squirreling away, or like a person, like a gnome, or
Give me a survival roll. See if you can
elephant
discern
scurried
size
away.
from this.
God damn it, 8.
It was almost good.
You're not quite sure. It's smaller than a full-grown humanoid.
All right. I'm gonna have Fenrir chase after it, and so am I.
Okay. Perception checks as you're digging around through the dark, trying to find it.
We don't need to be worried about it.
If I need to run very much, like if I need to run for more than like a minute, I'm probably not gonna continue chasing it. His perception +3. Cool. So Fenrir perceived for 14, and I rolled a nat 20.
You rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
You see a
Master Wax.
a small red tail between a couple of the like leaves,
As
like tall grass type
a
of
red tail.
a red tail.
What kind of tail?
Mammal, reptilian?
Reptilian.
Reptilian tail. Oh, it's a kobold. It's a fucking kobold. I'm gonna have Fenrir intercept and stop him.
Okay, so it's gonna sprint around to the other side.
Sprint around to the other side. I'm gonna go and converge.
Okay. Give me a perception check from Fenrir. See if he sees him. You just saw the tail.
Yeah. 16.
16. Yeah. You both spot, and although you haven't gotten a good look at this figure's form, you've narrowed it down to where it is, and you're closing in, and it's kind of, you can tell it's like tall grass, and it's like, and you can tell that it's looking around just because as it looks around, the grass kind of as its head moves around, and then as you begin to converge, a small lizard-like head
It's fucking kobold.
pops up, and its hands up in the air. It goes, "Hello!"
There you go.
Is it it's a kobold?
It's a kobold.
Yeah. Oh, hi there.
Reddish, orangish scales with like white underneath. You notice that it has a belt, like the two belts that come across in an X, and they have a number of pouches on them, and some of them that have hooks that are empty. And then as you move in to get a closer look at him, you notice there's a bunch of like equipment that he's sort of carrying.
It's not nice to sneak up on people.
Hello.
Something I can help you with.
I was just watching.
For what?
Kind of looks past you. Looks behind to see Fenrir. Like kind of narrow. Looks back.
I look back real quick to see if I see anything,
We're
but
getting
like to see if he's looking and look back at
your
him.
campsite. Just your campsite.
Nothing?
Being raided
Okay.
by a band of kobolds.
Yeah, seriously.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you come with me? I'll give you something to eat. We can talk about it. How's that?
Okay.
All right. I walk back to the campsite. Fenrir next to me.
He kind of cautiously walks through the brush.
I'm gonna hand out some jerky and be like, "Here you go."
He takes it and then he grabs a pouch.
He knows how to spice. Slightly offended.
He just like swallows it in one piece. After receiving it.
It's all that.
$10.
What's the point of seeing
It was dirt.
So what's your what's your
His
name,
tongue
mate?
got-
What's your name, mate?
Arquillo.
Arquillo.
Yeah.
My name's Agar. Pleasure to meet you.
Hello.
So what are you doing out here? Do you got any friends with you?
No.
Do I trust that?
Make an insight check.
Why would you look back? God damn with the fucking threes. 9.
You're not sure why you looked back,
Yeah, okay.
but
I look, I'm like,
he kind of like hobbles over
All Dragonborn like
and
Oni.
he walks over to Oni. Oh.
Asleep.
His eyes immediately like go wide.
do you wanna... Oni!
Mm,
Oi!
yes.
Got a friend? I think. A relative,
Your
maybe.
eyes open up to this
Is this your...
little red cobalt dragon-like, just large glistening eyes in the darkness. His face really close to yours, and this gurgling.
Okay.
Is this your cousin?
No. That is not how that works.
So racist again.
Although this is my kin, I suppose.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Wait, why am I... Why did you wake me?
He wants to
need
speak.
help?
He looks like he wants to speak to you.
He reaches out. He just
Let him, whatever.
puts his hand on your snout. Oh.
Must set up. What the...
You're a dragon!
Yeah, I am Dragonborn, yes. I am Oni. It is good to meet you.
Are
Who
they
you?
Are they speaking in common or draconic?
This is
Currently common.
Cool.
Yeah. What is your name?
Arquillo.
Arquillo.
At this point, there's been enough commotion that the rest of you begin to awaken to see this conversation taking place.
Can I help you with something, Arquillo? Are there more kobolds around here? No, not here, right here. I mean here in this area, like this region.
Yeah,
Very, very interesting. Could you tell me where?
in the mountains.
Further south.
Yeah.
South.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. So why are you out here alone?
I saw you guys walking by.
Okay.
I've never seen a dragon before.
I am not a dragon.
You're not a dragon?
I am half dragon. Sort of.
Have you ever seen a dragon?
Have you? No, I mean, sorry.
No, I know what you mean.
Like with wings.
I don't have wings.
No.
What? Oh.
So what are you doing out here alone?
Oh, I was collecting food.
For who?
The people in the mountains.
The humans.
Oh,
Humans? What? What humans?
the ones in Opire Junction.
Oh,
No, we left there a while ago.
what humans?
Who are you traveling with?
Humans, they follow people, animals, hyenas.
Are they called the vultures?
I've never heard that word before.
Do
It
they
is
make you collect
scavenging, but-
food?
Sorry, what?
What?
Do they make you collect food?
Yeah.
He's a house elf.
God damn it, Dobby.
No,
What's a
Arquillo.
Dobby?
You are a Dobby.
No, he is Arquillo. He is a kobold. What is a Dobby?
What is a Dobby?
Are you?
Hmm?
Are you going to see a dragon?
Gotta hope not.
I sure fucking
I hope
hope not.
so.
Not again.
Probably not right now.
I
Dragons are
love
great.
dragons.
They are great. But we're probably not going to see a dragon right now.
But you're gonna see one eventually?
Maybe.
Probably.
Absolutely.
Oh.
But not in this direction as far as I'm aware. There could be one and I do not know this.
He reaches into his pouch, pulls out a little root, and extends it towards you. Look!
I grab it.
And it's a really gnarled root that is vaguely in the shape of like a small T. It's my dragon. He doesn't look like a dragon.
That's the saddest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Did you make that yourself, Arquillo?
I found it.
Would you like a different dragon with you as well? No, not me. I am not. Okay.
Make a dragon.
I'm already on it. I
Yeah!
got a million.
Yeah, she is.
I meant something that you can take with you when you go back to the humans. If you go back to the humans.
They're not going to see dragons.
Okay. You say they follow gnolls.
Yeah.
Why do they follow gnolls?
I don't know.
Are they from Opire's Junction?
We were there, yeah.
But do they stay there? Is that where they live?
I don't know.
Why are you with the humans?
They bought me.
Oh,
From
for
who?
fuck's sake.
The Junction. Other humans.
Oh,
Wait, they sell people there?
They sell kobolds.
Don't
Aw.
like this.
Man,
Okay.
why you gotta do this?
Let's go. How about we go
How
meet
much
these
did
people?
it cost?
I don't know. A lot.
okay. Go with who exactly?
Let's go with Arquillo.
When they follow the gnolls, what do they do when they find them?
Do they find them?
They don't find the gnolls, they find the remains.
And what do they do when they find the remains?
A lot of digging.
They loot them, we know this.
Digging
Must be
to
the
loot
vultures.
gnolls? Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Would you prefer to go back to the other kobolds?
Where are you going?
Probably in that direction. But we do need to stop by an Opari's Junction at first, I think.
I'll follow you.
Oh,
You can just use that?
Yeah.
Like, you won't get in trouble?
Oh, they'll be mad I left.
Fuck it. Let's take the kobold with us.
I give him a
Get on the
dragon.
wagon of bad decisions, buddy.
that is the
I
way to
will
take out.
take my first step forward and just be like, look, you seem nice enough, but just as a reminder to everybody, they will certainly be mad at him for leaving. That will in turn turn into mad at us.
He's like 3/4 your size.
Sweet.
How many humans are you with?
6.
That's fine, we'll be fine.
I love how you think we're just gonna be fine.
There could be level 20 humans.
Yeah, exactly.
Level 20 humans don't steal from stupid gnolls.
They purchased kobolds, so.
Yeah, because they're assholes, they're not good.
Alright.
So we can either just take Arquillo with us and continue on and ignore everything else,
He can do
or
whatever he likes.
we can go and talk to these humans that Arquillo's with.
I mean, have we even asked him? Maybe he likes to live with them. Do you like your arrangement?
They have my other root.
They have your other route.
Yes, the other
He pulls
dragon.
out the dragon root.
Oh lord.
Look,
The other one's better.
I give him.
Well, it can't be worse.
Just
I don't need this one anymore. And he tosses it
take
away.
this.
What, you give him the origami?
Yeah.
He looks at it like very confused.
And then minor illusion of dragon. Not over it, not over it. Just like back here. And then minor illusion the origami dragon flying.
It's like analogical reasoning.
Exactly.
This is to this, as this is to this, as the thing in your hand.
Get it? It's a dragon.
It is a paper dragon.
Oh, I should work on that.
Yes, it's
And
really
he puts it back in his palm.
Make them fly.
Like the spinny copter things.
Yeah. So now you have a better dragon than the root.
He kind of like flaps its wings.
Yeah, there you go.
He pulls too hard.
Oh,
I give him another one.
you should be more careful next time. Yes.
So, consensus?
I mean, he can come with us. Let him
I
do
love
as he
him.
likes.
I
He's
want
free
him to be my
man.
friend.
But does he want to go back?
Want to be my friend?
He said
I mean-
he'd follow him.
O'Reilly, you shift a little bit, and your shield kind of like plops to the side. Whoa, that's a dragon face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Want to be my friend?
Yeah.
Best friend?
Are you friends with him?
He's my best friend.
We are best friends, yes.
I'm your best friend.
Yeah.
Welcome to the group, Parkour.
Welcome to.
Tony, you now realize what you look like.
Oh, interesting.
So these people that bought you, do they have lots of money?
No.
Wait.
No.
Oh.
Spent it all on
That's
buying.
sad.
Probably. Look, I cannot promise you that we will see other dragons when we are making our way. Yeah, I guess it's, yeah. When we are making our way.
He's scurried just like right up to your shins. He's like,
We are going to continue going south, but I can promise that we're going to find more dragons. Or dragonborn.
What?
Welcome.
Did he just bamf onto his
he
shoulder?
didn't bamf, he like scurried.
Oh!
I usually pick up the people and put them on my shoulder, but I suppose this is fine.
I'm a little jealous.
I don't pick up on it.
I laugh.
Did you say your name? You said your
I
name.
said I am Oni, yes.
In your ear, you. Hello, Oni.
Oh. Okay.
This is your life now.
You just gained a son.
Small things like to follow me.
Everything's small to you, mate.
Aquilo, do you remember the name of the people you work for? The names?
Of the ones that bought him.
Or how long you've been with them?
2 weeks.
Does he have any weapons on?
Yeah, he's got.
So now you
He's
get
got roots.
now you get a better look at him, and he's got the crisscrossing belts. He's got one belt along his waist with kind of a gargoyle's like loincloth.
Yeah.
And then there are various pouches, different sizes, different shapes, hung on little hooks on the belts. And then you can see where there are open spaces. He has a collection of basically small gardening tools. He's got like a spade, crude scissors, something that looks chisel-like, something that looks like a rake but is like the size of a small hand. Just very crude gardening tools.
Why do you have those things?
I find food.
Right. Okay.
Here, you want to try? And he pulls out like a mushroom.
I grab it and I eat it.
Tastes terrible.
Is this the type of only this type of food that you find?
No. And he pulls out like what basically look to be like bark shavings.
No, thank you. I ate the mushroom. I am good.
Give me a perception check.
You may, because it's at night.
You're using smell.
Smell? Okay, well, then, in that case, let me just reroll. 11 minus 1, so 10.
It's a very like, even at this distance, a very strong aroma of almost like coffee grinds.
Good?
Very bitter.
Would you like the taste of coffee?
Yeah, you probably would. It's... actually, no.
These like
sweet
bark
things. So no, probably not. And this, your humans like this?
Some of them.
Some of them, yes.
The kobolds like them.
Oh, that's good. You should hold on to them in case we run into them.
Oh, I can cook for you.
Actually, he does that.
Usually.
He does very good as well. You should try it.
I know my mates.
You will like it. It is good.
Do you like it?
I'm gonna give him some of the
I like it.
Okay.
some of the leftover stuff that we got from like whatever deer or something I caught.
You already
earlier.
gave him
The
some.
bison.
Buffalo.
I gave him jerky. I didn't give him like what we ate for dinner.
Fair enough.
Give him the buffalo.
Okay. So you guys settle down.
Yes, I suppose
Take.
he is welcome to stay.
The rest of your watches.
I want to pull a guard to the side real quick.
Okay.
Not to protest, but I think that we might need to have a discussion about trust in strangers on the road.
Do I hear this?
No.
You pulled him aside.
Oh, okay.
I specifically pulled it away from Sebastian.
Okay.
What are you talking about? I got a great axe. We got a nice little friend Veroni.
Right, and
Riley.
we have this random half elf following us around. I feel like
See, he's
we might-
fantastic.
feel like we might need a bit of a vetting system, because I can't imagine that at least one of these three things is not going to bite us in the ass somehow.
Look, mate, here's the thing.
Hello.
You made friends with the giant eagle.
Here's the thing. Anytime something doesn't work out, it ends up in a great story. And look, I'm fine. I give a crooked smile of like my scars and like everything, mismatched armor. See, and it's fine. This is just how it is. It's fine. But if you feel uncomfortable, we'll figure it out somehow. No need to worry there, mate. I run into far too many people to be suspicious of everyone.
That's how you stay alive. Be suspicious of everyone.
I'm alive now.
Yeah, but you kind of fucked up.
I've fucked up in the past, but who hasn't?
People who distrust people more.
Fair point. I'll tell you what. We'll figure out the system. We'll go little by little, and I'll be more cautious in the future. How's that, huh?
Hope.
Besides, I've got luck now. Felicity.
Right. Yeah, you know, I only bought you the best of the best.
Of course.
Kind
Of course, mate.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to sleep. I'm just gonna plop down.
Like literally right
Start snoring. I'm gonna walk over to my spot. I just plop down as I start snoring.
I'll take my watch.
I fall asleep very quickly.
Fair.
He just sits down right in front of you.
My face is looking at him, but I'm looking through the eyes of Yume circling, keeping watch.
He just didn't even say anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like curl up with my things, like my backpack and my coin purse and everything, just like I'm huddled up with it all.
I would like to have warned everyone to keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So awkward.
You don't know.
No.
Yeah, you're not
Well,
aware.
Yume knows,
I'm
so
keeping
you
an
know.
eye on everything right now through Yume.
Nothing happens.
That is fine.
He literally sits there for 2 hours and looks at him.
Does Yume feel jealous?
No.
No.
Yume feels only what I project upon her,
Okay, your
which
watch,
is not much.
your watch goes
Cool.
uneventful. In fact, all your watches go uneventful.
Cool.
Is the
Except for-
kobold,
With the exception of the
kobold
kobold.
awake when I'm awake?
I mean, he was awake with Oni, so... Oh, you mean during your watch?
Yeah.
Is he gonna have a point of exhaustion the next day?
Probably.
He's very excited.
Yeah, apparently.
You can see that as Oni falls asleep, the kobold like sits down next to him. He's like,
Yeah, there you go. This is just great.
Okay.
and eventually you wake up to him passed out.
Oh,
He's like sitting kind of like lotus style.
yeah. I mean, we could just go, right?
Aye.
Oh, there he is. Alright, let's go.
If he's still asleep while we're loading the wagon back up to head out, I'm just gonna like grab him by like the back of the neck and
He wakes up.
Okay.
Okay.
Gently.
You guys continue your journey southward. You travel for about half the day. Uneventful. Plains, trees. Plains, trees. After a while, you come up to the road sort of disappears behind a forest. As you approach, you can see a number of figures resting in the shade, just kind of lounging, and
How many?
3.
Okay.
At this distance,
6.
I send you in to take a look if they're human or not.
at this distance, it appears to be a bunch of people on horseback. But as you guys approach and get closer, you realize that the people on the horseback are one and the same. Because these are centaurs that you're looking at.
Oh!
You may advise, sees this, comes back.
Centaurs.
They're just they're lounging next to the road. They seem to just be taking a break.
I joked to Felix, maybe we can get him to join our party.
Oh, centaurs are great allies. Worked with some before in the past. Very good, hard tempers, tough tempers, but great people.
You guys
Horses.
continue onward, and as the rickety wagon is like, there's like one wheel that's a little misshapen, not quite the right size, so you guys are making like a hobbling forward with this wagon. The centaurs, they immediately stand up kind of defensively. They draw some weapons. Then as you approach, they begin to retreat a little bit, but then they notice that your skin isn't green. They notice that you're not orcs. And so like their weapons are like half drawn, but they're very confused by your approach.
Quick
I will
question.
stand up proudly on top of the cart and just take my hat off in a large flourish and say, "Good day."
You see this one
Yeah,
centaur.
We did.
Take them down or just destroy
No,
them?
we took off the pikes entirely.
Yeah.
But they're like, we still have them?
No, we left them
just
behind.
somewhere on the ground.
So Felix steps forward, saluting them, and as you step forward, you see the centaur also steps forward. He's got kind of crude leather right at the waist, right where the humanoid portion meets the horse-like portion. His skin is just darkened from just being under the sun constantly, but he's got tribal tattoos in what seem to be like white ochre or something, or white ash or something, across his body, and he's bald and he just looks like a fierce warrior. He's got a short bow, a very crude short sword, and then kind of a long pike that he's holding underneath, and he holds it out, and he puts his hand up. It's just
Yellow.
Do I know what that means?
Stop.
he looks at you all confused.
Was that not high five?
No.
Shunda.
What was he speaking? Bestial. I don't know Bestial.
Bestial's not a language.
Common?
No. You're not speaking common.
No, it's not
It would-
common.
No, we're
I believe
asking
they
can
would
you speak
speak
common?
Abyssal, but I don't speak Abyssal. I say below in Common, Draconic, Gnomish, and Infernal.
I said in Dwarvish.
Kyle, I assume you speak Elvish? He's speaking Elvish.
Oh.
He's speaking Elvish.
Oh.
Can you translate?
Such a dirty
Sure.
language.
Uh-oh.
It's not
Puts his
accurate.
hand up, just says,
Language cannot be done.
I scowl at Garb. What's that?
says travelers.
Wait, doesn't Felix speak Elvish?
Where head you?
No.
Oh.
Opire's Junction.
That.
There's danger through the woods.
There's dangers back behind us as well.
There's dangers right here.
You don't understand this.
I just hear what he said. Oh, you're talking to him in Elvish?
that. Yes, yes.
Danger's my middle name.
You know how that goes.
Did you call?
This is true. There's an ambush in the forest.
What's he saying?
He says there's an ambush ahead. An ambush of what?
That wouldn't be enough.
I mean, it's not a very good ambush
Could
if
be
you
more.
found it.
Does he speak common?
We are familiar with the tactics.
The tactics of...
The large troll and his minions
Do you speak common?
do not.
So I tell them, apparently there's a troll and minions preparing an ambush ahead, and he doesn't like them.
Arquilo, what do you know of trolls and memes? What do I know?
This would be a nature check.
Okay.
Or history, because they're pretty common throughout history.
18 on my nature check.
16 for history.
Okay. So the both of you have trolls are common enough of a creature that they're just kind of nasty buggers. They're just greedy and gluttonous and violent, and every once in a while they'll subsume some other race of creatures as like their minions.
Very unrefined.
You know they're weak against fire. Fires particularly.
A no-go for them.
Yeah.
So, real quick, DM. Felix has read Bard's notebook backwards and forwards, and he's fought trolls. So, would Bard have the knowledge? Sorry, would Felix have the knowledge of everything Bard has fought, just because he's read the books?
Would they be that clinical?
Would Bard focus on the details, or would he focus on the narrative? Like
Much more on the narrative, but
making himself look good.
Oh yeah, it would mostly be about looking good, but he would say that he's the one who shot the fire arrow, or he's the one who got the killing blow on that special part.
Of course he would.
Dare you.
Did he?
So he'll know what Bard has encountered. However, each time I'll have you do a check to see whether or not Bard included the crucial information.
Cool.
Type deal.
Cool. I like it.
He was probably running.
That
is all I know. Do you know anything else, perhaps? Aquila.
No.
Okay. That is all I know.
Okay.
Why don't we just go around?
I speak to the centaur. Are you preparing to? I see you're armed. Are you preparing to attack the trolls?
We live in a dangerous part of the land. We have no business with the trolls. We go around. Now, we are going east to the water. And you take a look and you see that he has a bunch of empty leather skins and canteens. He kind of jingles a little bit as he takes a few steps forward. We go to replenish our water. We go east through the forest.
Where do you
They're going to get water to the east.
Where do they replenish their water?
Where do you replenish your water?
The lake.
A lake.
They're going east to the. Oh, the lake is to the east of us still. Yeah.
Can you ask him if we want to go to Opire Junction? Can we just go around the trolls?
Is there a safe passage around the troll ambush? You said you went around.
We came from the west.
Uh,
But we have done this path before to come get water. We know that's where the troll lives. That's what he does.
No. Yeah. No, never mind.
You can travel through. It is the most direct path. You can travel around to the west. Will take extra time. Or you can travel east and go along the shore.
Small lake.
However, he looks at your wagon. Maybe not.
we're not too attached to the wagon.
I suppose not.
I say that knowledge.
Oh, never mind.
How much longer would taking the west or easterly path add to our passage to Opire Junction?
A day.
A day?
You're right.
Okay.
My bad.
Well, thank you for the warning. And Godspeed on your travels.
May your blade stay sharp.
So I let them know sort of what the deal is. So we can either travel to the west or east to avoid the trolls, but that will add about a day to our path. It's obviously following the road is the most central, but we may have to deal with a troll problem.
Do I know that trolls are giant kin?
Yeah. So giantish.
So there's just one troll, right? Troll
Plus
and
his
minions.
minions.
Trolls are giant kin. It is possible that these trolls would know something about that gathering of giants.
They don't talk to us.
Well, if we beat him within an inch of his life.
You think a stupid troll is gonna know about the history of giants?
He may know the history of this place.
Probably more than us.
That's a good point. We're stupid.
I mean, I'm personally willing to take my chances on the troll.
Same.
I kind of want to get off the road because we are slowly accruing more and more debris.
I look at Aquilo. Yep.
I was looking at the cart, but
Oh, okay.
additionally, if you guys are set on keeping the cart, traversing through the forest and along a lake bed may be somewhat difficult.
Impossible.
I don't have a strong interest.
What
in
if we
keeping
turn
the
the
cat.
cart into a boat and we go across the lake?
I don't think we can do that.
Fine. You're fine.
We go from wainwrights to
broken
shipwrights.
I'm not against visiting the lake. I think it'd be nice, but direct path
I
is
think-
fine.
Anything that helps us stay away from a giant troll, probably a good idea.
Where's your sense of adventure and risk taking?
Don't
I
really.
thought you liked to take risks.
In books.
So as you guys are having this discussion, you kind of look, and to your left, the brush looks pretty thick. It's not immediately apparent how you'd get the wagon through it. You realize that you'd have to backtrack to where that part of the forest started and kind of go around it and then go east.
Would the horses be able to get through the thicket?
The horses, uncomfortably.
I mean, the centaurs are doing it.
You would be moving at half speed essentially.
I mean, we
Yeah,
can
but the
leave-
centaurs can
Yeah, that's true.
We can leave the cart, take the horses, go around.
We've got 3 horses.
So you
Who's
can
to
go
say we
around
won't-
to the east, straight through, pick up about a day's worth of travel and go west.
I think around to the east would be faster for how we could get to. Do we have a map?
Crude one.
Yeah,
Around the east would probably be best.
During your travels, you realize the proportions have been quite off. You expected to hit the lake and various landmarks sooner,
Yeah.
but they've been coming later and later, and you realize, whoever made this map didn't have a ruler.
Yeah.
They were eyeballing it.
The pass between the mountains to get to Vintar and Vintel, it is more towards the east than it is to the west. I think we should go around to the east if we are going to go around at all. I really don't think that... We killed 4 undead giants. I think we can take a troll.
But they were bounded.
True. But Agar stayed in the whole time.
I did.
Well, are we going to Opire Junction?
We have to pass through Opire's Junction to get through to Vintar, so yes.
Can we free all the kobolds?
If we come upon them, sure.
Cool.
Oh, you mean the ones in Opire's Junction?
Yeah.
If we can do it intelligently, yes. If not, then we come back later.
I'm fundamentally against slavery, so...
Really?
down.
I'm kind of for it.
That seems odd position for me.
I'm joking. Who the fuck likes
I mean-
slavery?
Slavery, it got shit done, but
Don't you fucking start! I'll slit your throat where you stand!
well,
Seems rather aggressive, Agar.
Okay.
right. That's
Let's deal with one problem at a time.
So,
East,
which
west,
way-
or
calm down
south?
a bit.
I'm inclined to agree. Let's go east.
I'll have no talk of slavery.
Any objection to going east?
Fine, let's go east.
Nobody likes slavery.
Yeah!
East?
East.
We leave the cart.
You leave the cart.
No, we can
Are
go...
the centaurs still around?
We can back up and go around, he said.
No, no,
You
no.
suspect.
Well, they can take the cart if they want it. We don't need it.
Nobody wants the cart.
Alright, we'll just leave the cart.
Okay.
I write a note. Free card.
I write in Gnomish, Infernal, and Draconic to match the same message underneath. There we go.
Okay.
And I tried the econo.
And with that, you guys decide to go east.
Yes.
And leave the cart.
Oh, we
As
might
you-
run into the lake.
As you guys start going east, the centaurs have been like right there in your general vicinity.
I guess we'll travel with them. Sort of.
We did say bye.
Okay, so we're doing that
So we're doing
awkward
awkward,
thing.
yeah.
where- yeah. It's pretty
He turns to you.
on par for our brand.
East for water.
East for something, yes.
You're going that way as well.
And we will accompany you for the moment.
Follow us.
We have a
Any
guide.
of them speak?
Oh, great.
Okay. So these 3 badass centaurs. One is a male. 2 are female. The females are just bare-chested, just with badass war tribal tattoos. And they just begin. They take their pikes and they start like slashing their way through. And you guys travel through the brush eastward, saying goodbye to your short-lived and short-owned wagon, at least for now.
The cart of
Oh.
courtesies.
Bye, Cardi,
for
big
now.
cart.
Minus 1 wagon plus 1 cold bolt as you guys head eastward. And we're going to take a quick break.
Hey, Felix, you taking the harness with you?
What? Can I carry it?
No.
Do I have the ability to carry the harness with me?
I'm not carrying it.
I mean, it's
Probably attach it to a horse, right?
It's encumbering you.
Could I put it on a horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it on a horse.
How many horses do we have? 3?
3.
Not putting on my horse.
He can ride with me.
All right.
We have Greenie and Brownie.
You guys have the saddle / harness, the 2 bags of platinum, the bags of gold,
Shit.
and then all your like supplies as well.
We have to walk.
Yeah.
I don't have much for supplies.
I think we have 1 horse who carries items and another for us to travel on, whoever needs
No,
it.
we're splitting up the items between horses. The horses are now beasts of burden. We are not riding, we are walking.
Except for you.
It's amazing
I am
how
ready.
3
Yeah.
You have your
horses is
horse, yeah.
problematic.
And with that, we will take a break. We'll be back in a little bit.
Dude, come on.
Okay, so we're back.
Yes, we are.
During the first half of today's session, our characters managed to acquire a wagon,
Thank you.
abandon the wagon,
No, I'm on. That's okay.
and then acquire a friend in the form of a small kobold. In addition, Agar acquired a new, nice and shiny axe. He's now carrying around with him.
A plus 3 axe.
Kyle's like,
Let's do that. So you guys are walking through the brush, and you continue in this fashion for a couple hours. Eventually, you break through to the other side, which is a mixture of like gravel and there's a little bit of grass, but eventually there's a little bit of sand as well. As you guys are now walking along the shore of this very, very large lake.
Can we see the other side of the lake?
You can see it.
Okay.
I want to throw something in it.
You pick up a rock.
Anything happen?
No.
No piranhas.
I don't think that's how that works.
The 3 centaurs look back at you quizzically as there's like a they look at you.
I'd take another one and throw it. Experimentation.
They don't get out much.
They live outside. They don't get in much. You guys continue walking.
Do they immediately start collecting water, or are they going somewhere to collect the water?
They're very
Particular?
laconic with their speech. They don't really.
So they just keep walking, and I don't know where they're going, but they're going the general direction we'd like to go.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because like they said they were collecting water,
Right.
but they didn't just like bust out on the lake and immediately collect water. They're
Right.
going to a particular. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll just follow them.
Yeah. Eventually, they pull up to the side of the lake after about another hour traveling southward. And they begin undoing their canteens and their bags, and they bend down, begin filling them up. Without much speech, even amongst themselves, they don't really talk to each other. Just every once in a while, short commands and.
I'm gonna fill up my water skin.
I could probably get along with you guys. Yeah.
Can you ask them? I assume they're turning back. I don't know. Listen to our person.
Where will you go after collecting your water? Just back the way you came?
We will return to the tribe. Westward.
So, like, you convey that, sorry, yeah. What if there's other things we're gonna encounter along the lake? Would they know?
Do you know of any other dangers along the path we might encounter from here to Opire's Junction?
Just a dragon.
Many.
Many. What should we be most concerned about?
It looks to you all kind of sizing you up, doing some mental arithmetic and kind of figuring out. Looks a bit concerned. He comes across Felix. Kind of gives Riley like a quizzical look, like not quite sure. Everything.
Okay. And just to clarify, you feel this?
And as you beginning this, as you continue this conversation with him, do you hear that?
Do I hear anything?
Perception checks.
You got a passive
All of
of 16.
All of us or who?
Whoever. God damn it, 9.
13.
5.
Does that count? Okay. 18.
Okay. Those of you above 10 do hear a disturbance and these natural ambient noise. Half of you hear something kind of beginning to emerge from the water,
Well,
while
shit.
the other half of you begin to
Great.
hear something emerge
Great.
from the woods. And
I hand Arquillo a longsword.
Put him in the tree. What are you doing? Put him in the tree.
I don't have options here.
as you guys
Throw him.
Actually, no. Fuck that. I give him my crossbow and the bolts.
He has his own weapons.
He has a spade.
He
He's gonna
has
chuck it.
gardening
So
tools.
Like a
the
small axe.
Nope.
moved over
Chisel.
here. They're
He
filling
had
up.
shears.
I guess that's
They're
a
filling up their
small
water.
He's got a mini gun.
You were talking to them, so you would have been close to them.
I was filling up my water skin.
You were filling up your water skin
Yeah, right there.
as well. And the rest of
Still
you,
on Odie.
you're still with Oni. So where's Oni?
Farting around. Whatever.
Just floating around. Okay. Emerging from the water is a large mass of just greenery and shrubbery, and it looks like it's sort of pulling out kind of logs and branches, and it's just this large shambling mound of greenery is just approaching you
Swamp man.
out of the water.
Oh, coming right at me.
And then
You're the closest one, apparently.
Is that a piece of
you're on
lettuce?
your own.
Yeah, I am on my own.
What, Chris?
Is that a piece of lettuce for a monster?
That's a leaf.
To leave.
Okay.
Close
Awesome.
enough.
Is this for my bow?
What?
Is this for my bow?
No, it's just from our yard.
Oh.
Hashtag high tech.
It's a cigar. Remember that previously fought.
Alright, this is good. It's good.
Because we did it.
Alright,
Well, he definitely remembers, like...
initiatives.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I did it!
Damn.
Me too! Goddamn. Nice.
Wow.
We never roll well.
No, we don't.
Not happy with my roll.
Welcome to our life.
You caught the plague.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
You guys
hold on
gave it to
one more second. Alright,
At 23?
so 2020.
23.
All right.
20!
21.
Oh, wow.
Yours.
I'll high five you.
Wait, sorry. What was that, Riley?
20.
And then 21.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Well then.
Felix, what happened to you?
I know.
The eagle rolls moved over to you.
Yeah, it's just been a rough session for Felix.
Agar, what'd you get?
7.
You got a 7. Felix?
5.
We
Okay.
traded with them.
You did.
Yeah.
So this is
You gave me the ugly. The ugly rolls.
Yeah, I got that.
What is this a reference to?
SpongeBob. SpongeBob.
Oh.
Patrick Star.
I didn't watch much SpongeBob.
I don't enjoy it, but
No, I
I
didn't.
remember.
Don't say that on camera. Our fans are gonna like.
I'm already
leave.
getting shit on all the time for it. Fuck it. I'm not a fan of SpongeBob.
I had to endure it for so long.
Agar. Sorry. Was Agar higher than Felix?
Yes.
Yes.
By 2 initiative.
So, I mean, troll, shailing mount.
So I've
yeah,
got 76 hit
centaurs.
points.
I would have preferred to fight the troll.
You got
What's
some
the other
room to work
thing
with.
behind us? Another shailing mount?
No.
Okay.
Now I'm concerned about
Oni,
what's gonna happen
yes.
here.
You are up as these two just masses of almost like refuse begin emerging, one from the water and one from the forest behind you. What do you do?
Did I already hand my crossbow to Arquilla?
You're in the process of handing him the crossbow and he's skittering down your leg.
Cool.
He hasn't taken it. You're like,
Yeah.
and then he's gone, kind of like
Fuck me.
down your mid back.
Alright. I'll drop it. I'll just drop the crossbow and the bolts and say, use that. I will.
That can't be him. Aquila, he's ready.
There you go. Cool. And I will. How far away am I from that creature?
From that one,
Yeah.
about 35 to 40 feet.
Perfect. I will.
About 35 feet.
That's fine. That's good. I will cast Create Bonfire under it.
Okay. Dex save him.
Yes.
Yeah.
DC 14.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Woo! It's 2d8 fire damage.
Fuck it up.
Sebastian, you're
7 points of fire damage.
7 points
And
of
if he's vulnerable,
fire damage.
yeah.
Nope, it doesn't say anything
damn it.
about vulnerability.
That's fine.
So some of the logs and leaves begin to catch fire. It slows down its movement a little bit, but it's still moving.
It says the bonfire ignites flammable objects in this area that aren't being worn or carried. Does that matter at all in this case?
I mean, so you'll have some of the logs that it picked up along the way, and some of the it is refuse.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was.
So yeah, it'll take fire.
Okay, cool.
That's fine. It'll take fire. Okay.
The game destroys the forest.
Arquillo skitters down the back of your leg, goes, pulls out a small slingshot.
All right.
So you knew he had stuff.
Yeah, but that's like useless.
What's the AC? Yeah, no, that's gonna hit. Just a rock
Cool. Yep, there it goes.
into the brush. Sebastian.
How far am I from the one with the bonfire?
35 feet.
Wonderful.
A little more.
A little more. What's the range on? I don't know this.
What?
I would like to.
Riley, you're on deck.
Like, I want to keep it standing in the bonfire.
I guess I could have
I
moved.
don't know the range of it.
What's the range of what?
The bonfire. Like basically,
It's just the bonfire is just in his space. That's it.
Yeah.
okay. So if he takes one step away, I can't.
He's out of it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's fine because I can use my bonus action. Oh, sure. I would like to use my action to dash right in front of it.
So what? First movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah. And so I am still not in the bonfire. I'd like to use my dash action to move 5 feet more.
Just 5?
Yeah.
Do you want to get into melee?
Yes.
Okay.
And I do not take bonfire damage.
No, you
right?
don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to...
So you use your bonus action, you're rogue. So you
Yes.
use your bonus action.
I want to
dash.
dodge.
So you're gonna take the dodge action.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, no, never mind. I'm sorry. I forgot I can use bonus action to dash. Bonus action dash, attack. That's
Okay.
what I meant.
There you
Give me
go.
an attack roll.
I didn't realize I could do that.
Rogues, man.
19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit with your dagger, presumably.
Yes.
Okay. Pull out your dagger. You stab into. You're not quite sure what. Just into the mass of greenery,
8 piercing.
but you find purchase as you do so.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Riley, you're up.
How far am I from Arclo?
You are 15 feet.
Okay. I want to use my movement to get to him, and my action to pick him up,
Okay.
and the rest of my movement to go back 15 feet. No, into the forest. Sorry, like down
into
toward
the
you,
forest.
back toward you.
This way?
Yeah. Look at him and say, "Hi," like, "Hi," like seriously. And then bonus action, spiritual weapon, like,
Okay.
on the Shanley Mound closest to me.
So the one that's emerging from the water.
Yeah.
Okay. Make an attack roll as this giant dragon head appears, looming over the shambling mound coming out of the water. And as there's this like of energy, Arquilla, who crawled along your back, turns his head. Whoa!
You gotta see a dragon.
Sorry, did you say water?
Yeah.
I meant to put on the other guy. Sorry.
Well, this one's closer. You said to the closest one.
I think the other one's closer.
I thought the other one was closer.
I think the other one is closer.
I thought it was. It doesn't matter. It's 60 feet, so it'll hit.
Yeah.
So can you move to the other one? It's 11. It's not gonna hit though.
Okay. So it takes a bite, an ethereal bite, and misses. Agar.
All right. Fenrir's gonna apparate right next to me. Is the one coming out of the water within melee range?
My side hurts.
Not quite yet. It will.
It will be.
It's basically like 10 feet away.
I'm gonna take 5 feet back away from the water,
Okay.
and so is Fenrir with me. And I'm gonna hold my action to attack when it does come within range, and Fenrir will as well.
Okay. It's coming right towards you. So half of its body. It's its turn actually next.
Okay.
So it comes to its turn. It emerges from the water, and you watch as it comes out of the water, and you expect it to like stop in size, but it grows. It keeps getting bigger and bigger in size, and then part of it sort of separates, and then it takes a big swipe at you. A log comes out of it. It's got greenery that sort of trails behind it as it takes a swipe at you.
Well, I held my action to attack when it came.
So you're attacking
Do I?
simultaneously.
Okay, we're just. Fair enough. Damn, that's not good. All right. It's attacking me.
Yes.
All right. So I rolled 4. I'm using the new great axe.
Yeah.
15 to hit.
15 hits.
All right. So that's a D12. I get to reroll ones because of great weapon fighting. Awesome. 10 plus. Yeah, plus 8. 18 points of damage on the first attack.
Woo. You get to add 3 to your attack rolls too, right?
Yeah, that's I accounted for that.
Okay, sure.
And 18 on the second. Like I rolled 18, so it's
Yeah,
plus 11 is going to be 29.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And that's 8 plus 8 is 16 points of damage to hit on the second one.
Nice.
And I forgot what Fenrir rolled. I forgot what Fenrir
He had
rolled
a
the first
12.
time. He had a 12 there?
Yeah.
So 12 plus 5 claws is plus 3. 12 plus 3, 15 to hit.
Go ahead.
All right, and that's 2d. Oh, sorry, yeah, plus 3. This one. Plus 3. Wait, you had a 12?
Yes.
Plus
15.
3, 13. Yeah, 13. Or 16 and a half. Damn. That is 6 plus 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah. 9 points of damage from Fenrir.
9 points of damage
That's
as
force damage.
Fenrir's ethereal form moves into its space and takes a chomp at him and then bats right back out.
Hell yeah.
But as you take these 2 swipes, swinging it through the air with utter persuasion,
Precision.
utter precision
Persuasive.
and balance,
Man.
your axe connecting into the log, chopping off like parts of it. Its limb doesn't seem to be phased by it, and it just keeps coming in your direction, and it hits you poof, right across. It was a 23.
Oh, yeah.
So it
Okay.
hits you. You suffer 12 points of damage.
Minus 3 because of awesomeness heavy armor
Okay.
master.
Okay.
So I suffer 9 points of damage.
So this limb smacks you right across the face. You can feel your jaw swells a little bit with pain. Marco, give me a wisdom save.
Nat 20!
Nat 20. Your eyes glit forward and you shrug off the pain.
Oh, come on, man.
As another limb comes at you.
Fucking Christ.
This was an unnatural 20 to hit.
Yeah, it's...
And this was
9 is 56.
15 points of damage
Oh, 15.
for the second hit.
Alright, and minus 3. Or did you already reduce the 3?
I do not.
So
reduce
12
3.
points of damage, that's going to be 55.
And another wisdom save. As you now get pelted across the other side of your jaw.
17 plus 3. Yeah, that's unnatural 20.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Cool.
It's the centaur's turn. The centaurs are going to come up.
Oh man.
Action's fine.
Actually,
It's
Yeah,
working.
that's the metric.
You got good wisdom.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
How bad
makes
makes
you
you
bad
roll
fail
wisdom
it.
saves? It's no.
But I mean, the fail's because
damn.
of the thing. Not because of my
They
axe.
all hit.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
Go team.
So they do 11,
Go team
9,
horseman.
and 11.
What? Woo!
And actually, Fenrir has advantage on his attacks because
So as a unit, clearly they've battled before. As a unit, one of them comes in, pulls out his pike, thrusts it into the mass, and then starts like pulling along the side of it. And then the other 2 take their arrows and release it right into the gap that was created as he was dragging his pike along, doing a shit ton of damage. As we now go to this second one, who's going to take.
this swing is Sebastian.
Actually. Gar, I also need a Constitution saving throw. Sorry.
What?
No, this just happens.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh, this is the X.
This is the axe. This is the axe's curse.
It could be good. You
Oh
know.
no! Give me a grapple check. Sorry.
Grapple check?
Okay, no, it's
Oh.
channeling back.
Okay.
Okay.
We're good.
Oh.
Grappling check. 9 plus 5. Wait, is it just a saving throw or athletics or just straight strength?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Athletics?
Athletics.
8 plus 9 is 17.
Okay, that was for the first attack. Now for the second one.
5 plus 8 is 13.
13.
Yep.
So the first attack hits you. You shrug it off. The second attack hits you. You shrug it off, but at the last second, vines wrap around you and suck you in.
Oh, great.
That seems inconvenient.
This is exactly what happened
Just
to
chop
you.
your way out. I'll be
You
fine.
are engulfed.
Engulfed. Can I breathe?
No.
Shit!
It's okay. You have 5
Okay.
Constitution.
That's true. I can hold my breath for
So
a while.
it's going to take two attacks against you
You can
now.
hold your breath for 6 minutes.
It's a 24 and a 21
Both hit.
to hit. Okay, so that's
Uncanny dodge.
15, 19 points of damage on the first.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge that one.
Okay.
Puts you down at... Oh.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh shit. Does it have to be athletics or can it be acrobatics?
Marker.
Oh.
We can either
this
for
is-
grapple, right?
pardon?
Does it have to be athletics or can it also be acrobatics?
The acrobatics.
So
It's
that
a
would be
grapple.
9
It's a grapple.
points.
Okay.
No,
20.
10 points of
Yeah,
damage,
right.
right?
Yeah, it can be either.
Yeah.
Divided by 2.
19.
Okay.
19
and then
divided by
a which what check?
Proficient.
Athletics or acrobatics?
24.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the vines attempt to wrap around you, but you pull out your dagger and slice through them. The second attack is also going to hit for hits with 21, and then you suffer 8 points of damage on the second.
Much better.
Give me another athletics check.
That's a
13.
13.
Oh no.
You disappear as
6.
well
Shit.
inside of it, as this time
Not
the
good.
vines wrap around your legs and just suck you in. Okay, Felix, you're up.
Oh wait, did it move?
It did not move.
Cool. It suffers another 2d8.
I'm still on Oni's shoulders.
Yeah. 12 points of fire damage.
Okay.
I will dissonate whisper the one holding a guard. Say wisdom save.
Okay.
Why?
That's a 5.
Fails.
Fails.
Now you're drowning.
Why would you do that?
6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
Yeah, I do. I was thinking the same thing.
Maybe he has a
As the creature begins to retreat back into the water,
The fuck, dude?
completely submerging out of sight.
I'm putting on the cap of breathing. Is that a free action?
Nope.
It's Doppelfelix.
On your turn.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Oni.
Oh boy. Well, I'm concerned about casting anything that may be area of effect because he is inside the thing now.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck. So, if I attack it, is it gonna hurt him?
Fire didn't. That you know of. Never mind, you have no idea.
I'm roasting.
I'm gonna.
It'll help the strangulation go faster.
I'm going to put Felix down.
Yeah, easy enough.
Okay. I'm gonna. Fucking shit. I'm gonna
Don't
move
do
into.
that.
2 of your companions just disappeared from sight. One of your enemies has disappeared as well. Actually, the centaur gets an attack of opportunity.
And so does Fenrir.
Yeah.
And Fenrir has pack tactics, so he
Yeah,
gets
advantage.
advantage.
No. I have a terrible.
Yes. 15 plus 5 is unnatural 20. That's 2d6. He's
Maybe
going
they
to
can
do.
only
That's plus 3. 5 plus
Damn
3
it.
is 8. 10 points of damage from Fenrir.
Okay. 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Alright.
Fuck.
What are you doing, Oni? Sebastian, you're on deck.
I am
Oh,
going
well.
to. Shit. I'm gonna. Ray of Frost. Son of a bitch.
The one you can see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural 18. Plus
Oh,
6.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. 8 points of cold damage. And
As frost begins to form on its green mass.
and I'm gonna take. How much in distance is there between me and the creature?
That one?
Yeah. I'm still like 35 feet or something like that, right?
30 feet.
30 feet? I'll move up halfway.
5, 10, 15.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my turn.
So you release some frost energy. As you do so, a small pebble goes, hits it. Like, no, hit it.
Okay.
From you, Riley, you can feel it. You can feel Arquillo spinning his slingshot.
Love
Use
it.
the crossbow. It is better.
Cobalt rolled a 22 for initiative.
Yeah.
Sebastian, it is your turn. You can use your action to try and break free. However, at the start of your turn, you suffer 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Holy
You're
shit.
shitting me.
Uh-oh.
That's not good. Are you alive?
Yeah, for now.
Oh my god.
That's not an attack.
Can we
right?
see him?
No, it's just
It's the condition.
It's the pressure of everything just folding in on you. No, he's been swallowed up
Completely. We can't see him at all,
by
which means you can't heal him.
So the only thing I can do is try to escape, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He's
Well,
better than mine.
yeah.
He's gone.
He's great.
What kind of role is this?
Athletics.
Or acrobatics. No,
I don't know.
he's
You can
grappled.
already
You're
messed
grappled.
out of.
Yeah.
Can't flip out of there.
Nope.
This is not gonna go well.
Can't
No.
worm your way out. Do you have lubricant of some kind?
Not that I'm aware of.
I know.
Here we go.
Nope.
Shit.
Nope.
Nope. That's a 3.
3.
Yeah.
You begin to like fight for air, for surface, but you're not even sure which way is up or down at this point. As you can feel the walls closing in on you, your bones and your muscles tightening. Riley.
Somebody's gonna fucking die.
Why'd you get into melee?
Chris, what the fuck, man?
Felix is not well adept in combat strategies.
Clearly.
Alright, Riley.
I know. I don't know what to
It's a
I
bad
belong in
spot,
cities.
The centaurs are looking
do.
around.
I just like. I know he's in there and like not doing well, right? I'm not gonna heal him. I'm just asking, like.
You suspect being swallowed by a shambling mound is not a pleasant experience and one that's potentially deadly.
Would I know if Scorching Ray would affect him?
Inside?
Yeah, because it's targeted.
You did see me use Ray of Frost.
All right,
You've
fuck
never
it.
encountered something like this before, so.
Scorching Ray.
Okay. Make an attack roll. Or is it a save?
And then it's attack
It's
roll.
attack rolls. 3 of them.
3, you go back to
19.
Uh,
17. Oh, 9.
Total to hit?
Yeah.
No, 9 misses, so the first 2 hit.
Hey, why are you really excited?
These balls of fire
Oh my god!
right
Wow.
through the
Use
air.
mine.
It's 8 points of
8
damage.
points of damage.
Fire damage. That matters.
It doesn't really.
God damn it.
Cock and balls. Bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Attack form? Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
19.
That'll hit.
7.
Points of
That
damage.
was fucking as good as like 46.
Yeah. -1.
Okay.
I'll move around behind Felix, I think. Or no, I'll just move up within 30 feet of that guy.
Of that one?
Yeah, Cobalt's hiding, right?
So he's on your back.
On your back.
Oh. Okay.
So you're just moving straight ahead.
Yeah.
You're a turret now.
No, but I want to stay back 30 feet. Sorry. I just want to move to where I'm within 30 feet of him, that's all.
You have your spiritual weapon.
You want to go farther back?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Your spiritual weapon's out.
Do you guys... Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Which shambling mound did I say attacked first?
Agar's attacked.
Agar.
Agar's
yeah.
attacked first?
Yeah.
Agar.
They're 2 for 2 on sucking us up.
At the start of your turn, you suffer 13 points of damage as
So
it just
10.
tightens in on you.
Alright.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom? Why isn't he rolling wisdom?
So you don't have your
14.
max.
14. The air is escaping your lungs.
What? I can hold it up for 6 minutes!
Your vision is blind. You can feel the pressure getting to you. Something just inside you just cracks, and you feel this rage and this fury well within inside you, and just pure rage.
Dope.
You can use your action to try and break free.
Okay.
Does that give him anything?
I'm gonna use my action to try to break. Well, hold on. Does putting my cap of breathing on, of underwater breathing, take an
You're not
action?
in the water.
It's like the Hulk and he can't.
But no, you are.
I
in the
got
water.
shoved in the
You're in the
water.
water, but you're in the thing.
Like your
Yeah, there'd be an action because you'd have to like rummage through and then put it on and all that stuff. It'd be an action.
You can hold your breath a long time.
You know what?
Mhm.
I'm gonna take my action to do it, and put on my cap of water breathing. Do I notice a difference?
Like, is he drowning or suffocating?
Oh.
Well, now he's definitely not drowning.
Yeah, now you're not drowning.
Am I still suffocating though?
You're fine for now. It'll depend on you're uncertain how much water will seep in throughout the as time goes on.
Okay.
If water seeps in, you'll be able to breathe. If water doesn't seep in,
That makes sense. Okay,
you
cool.
won't be able to breathe. But
I'm
for
gonna
now
use-
you're fine.
I'm gonna use my action surge to try to break free.
Okay.
Strength saving throw? Athletics?
Athletics.
Nat 20, motherfuckers. Yeah!
Nat 20.
28.
You pull your axe and you break free right from the top of it as the guard is just now kind of floating. Not floating, but he breaks the water.
I've used my action to try to get back, I used my movement to try to get back on shore. And I'm going to use my bonus action for my second wind.
It doesn't get an opportunity attack, right? Because he got away, I'm assuming.
Yeah, never.
Like, does he come, like, shooting out like a cannon?
Chris, rules master?
8
Does he get an
I
opportunity?
mean, I would say he does. Like, it didn't use his reaction. Like, it would still have a reaction available.
You are leaving its space.
I am leaving it space. I mean,
So yeah,
you know,
it's gonna
what am I gonna do?
take its reaction.
Fine.
Okay. That's a 15 to hit.
Doesn't hit. 16.
Okay. That was its reaction. Now it's its turn.
Wait, am I on land yet?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on land. Okay, cool.
Your speed was half because you were shuffling through water.
Okay.
But now you're on land.
Fair enough.
Now it's its turn. It's gonna come right back at you. Re-emerging from the water. And it's gonna take 2 slam attacks against you.
Breath.
We need to mind
That's a 15
Doesn't hit.
and a 16.
Meets it.
Cutting words.
Yes! That's my boy!
Okay. There's no intelligence requirement, right?
No.
Okay.
Just. I'd be filled with grief if I was such a dumb leaf. -3.
It hesitates just a little bit in the air, giving you enough time to dodge
There you go.
out of the way. Okay, the centaurs are up.
Appreciate you, mate.
We're gonna attack. That misses. That.
Oh, wait, Fenrir didn't do it. Oh, well, nah, wasn't in range.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool.
better.
So,
Yeah,
2 attacks.
that goes on the bench.
Okay, so they do their attacks again, one at short range with the pike, the other one
Down to
with
just like die.
with the bow. The other one misses wide. So we now go to the other shambling mob.
Do I notice that Sebastian is no longer on the battlefield?
Oh, hey, you moved up to
If
me.
your attention is elsewhere, you have to use an action to
Fair
do
enough.
a perception check.
Fair enough.
That's the industry.
It moves into your space
Yellow.
and is going to give you 2 attacks.
Okay.
No, that's an 11,
No.
and that's an unnatural 20.
I will cast shield.
Okay, so shield comes up, and at the last second, part of the log that was using to hit you breaks off. Okay, Felix.
I will look over to a guy and see, like, I will inspire him and say, like, "Hi, you got your shiny new axe. It looks pretty awesome, so I want to go kick back and relax."
I will take
So
that
I will
inspiration.
inspire him, take, like, 15 steps back. No, I'll try. I'll get as close to Riley as I can.
with an inspiration.
And
It's a D8, right?
yeah, D8.
How about it? Okay.
And I will. I will second level Dissonant Whisper, the one near Oni.
Okay, wisdom save. 17
Succeeds.
That will save.
plus 0.
It's alright, it'll take half damage.
Man, terrible 8. So half of 8 is 4.
4 points of damage. Okay.
Psychic damage.
You do your dissonant whisper, and this time it doesn't manage to connect as the beast has its attention elsewhere. Oni.
Dope. Well, he's up in my face now. I will cast Create Bonfire under him again.
Okay, so I'll just keep it there because it's on his tail end.
Okay. Did he end his turn in the space where the bonfire was, or would he have been considered?
He moved out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll cast it again on him.
Okay.
Dex save DC 14, please.
Was it cantrip?
Dex save, you said?
Yes.
It's a 14.
Okay, succeeds.
Minus
so he doesn't take. Oh, never mind. Okay,
These are big, lumbering beasts.
Yeah.
Lumber.
9 points of fire damage.
9 points of fire
and I will
damage.
use my action surge to. No, that's second wind. Oh yeah, an action surge. Alright, well I'll figure that out in a minute. And I will attack with me longsword, i.e. Elamir's sword.
Okay.
Don't fuck up. You fucked up. 10. Actually, no, that'd be an 11.
No,
Okay.
misses. So your sword actually makes contact, but it just pulls up a log, and you can tell that this log isn't sort of part of its mass. It just was engulfed into it, so it doesn't actually do any harm. You wrench your sword out of it.
Cool. That's me turn.
Okay. Yeah. That'll hit.
Hey!
Oh,
Is this the first time it hits?
Yeah.
no, second time.
Or second.
Second time.
What if
Oh,
he
you
gets the
didn't roll
killing blow?
for.
That would be fucking hilarious and amazing.
Just 2 points of damage
Hey! Very nice.
as your
Down,
pedal
little
goes
buddy.
Yeah.
goes
Just
whistling
behind.
through the air.
He is. He's behind you.
Oni, no!
Only is fine.
Sebastian, you take 13
Oh,
points
no!
of damage.
He is unconscious.
Fuck.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, you go unconscious.
I don't know why I keep speaking for you, I'm sorry. I'll stop doing that.
That's okay. I mean,
It's
it's
shitty.
It's factual.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's at the start of the mound's turn. So it's not the mound's turn, but when it comes to the mound's turn, you'll take the damage.
I mean, I guess I probably should have taken it when it went around to his turn anyway.
Did we miss a round? Were you inside?
He was,
rounds.
yes. Just now when it moved up to me to attack me.
Well, he's been taking it at the start
Yeah,
of his turn. every
that
turn,
means
so
I
it's
would
the
have only
same
taken
thing.
it once instead of twice, which would just put me right back where I am,
Okay.
or
so,
where I was.
Yeah, we'll hold off.
Or I would have been.
Yes.
So,
thank you.
so you can try to break free now.
Ooh,
It happens at the
true.
start of your turn. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so you can try and break free.
Oh my god.
So this is a crucial roll here.
Oh boy.
Well, it's not gonna happen.
It could happen.
Natural 20.
14.
14. You struggle. You pull your dagger out. You try this way. You hit into a log. Pull it out. You try this way. Just, it goes harmlessly. You don't quite feel like you're finding purchase. You try one more time upwards, and then your arm extends outwards, and you see sunlight. And you begin to climb and pull yourself out of it as you emerge from it.
I guess it's a DC 14.
Hell yeah!
That's crazy, man.
That's my action, right? Bonus action, disengage, and
Get the fuck away.
run towards the water. Yeah, away from you.
Yeah, I want to run away from the water.
Okay.
I run straight to another one.
I'll take ya!
Riley, you're up.
Where'd he go?
He's in
Over there.
You can look at the screen.
Oh, I
you
can't
need
see
us to-
shit.
So there's one here. There's one here.
No, she's looking for Sebastian.
Oh, he's purple. Oh, he's
Yeah.
way the
Yeah.
fuck way over there.
Yeah.
And he's not in your line of sight.
Well, he could be.
Well, he could be, actually, never mind.
I can reach him.
You'd have to move.
You have to
can
use
move.
your action to dash.
So you watched as Sebastian went missing and then suddenly emerged from the top of the shambling mound, leaving like a slight opening.
Can I tell
you
that
can
he's-
see the bonfire fires kind of like move into that space and start licking.
Can I tell that he's hurt when he came out?
He doesn't look well. He looks hobbling. He wasn't moving as swiftly as you've seen him move before.
Alright.
He looks hurt.
I think the range on healing word's 60 feet, right?
I think so.
Alright.
Bard.
Second level, healing word.
Meh.
Yep, 60 feet.
8 points healed.
8 points. Back to you.
And then Sacred Flame.
Okay. Is that a save?
Yeah.
Dex save.
Dex. DC 14 as well.
That fails.
Dope.
10 points.
10 points. Nice.
Y'all been doing more damage than me.
Okay, so it gets hit with this fire damage, but it doesn't really seem to be responding to it. It kind of like shrugs off all your attacks. Agar.
All right.
Your turn.
I'm going to attack the mound in the water.
Hold on, you're going to attack.
Oh.
No, I don't think that's true.
Okay, make an attack roll.
That is 18 to hit.
Okay. Your axe comes down towards the creature.
I'm expending a superiority die as well.
Okay.
Can I trip it?
And at the last second, you feel your axe swerve off and make contact right with the centaur.
Oh no! It's a
What did I
whoopsie! It's a
say?
whoopsie!
You have to do everything that you can do. So use your superiority die.
I called it.
Oh shit!
I called it.
Okay.
He's raging still.
Superiority die.
Yeah. He's Hulk raging.
I guess you reroll 2s. That's 8 for my superiority die, 9
Plus 8.
plus 8 for damage. So 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 9 is 27 points of damage. And he has to make a
25.
25, sorry. 25 points of damage, and he has to make a DC 16 maneuver check to strength save to see if he stays standing.
On all 4 of his horses.
Fail.
legs.
Come on.
He got
Strength?
fucked up. Yes.
Yeah,
Is
strength.
part of it that he has to use everything?
He has to do everything he was going to do.
Yeah.
He
He was
must.
going to, or everything that he has
That he
the
could
ability
possibly
to?
do damage.
Everything at my disposal, right?
Okay, because I believe that you can spend the Bardic Inspiration for damage. I'm double checking. Like, it's a useless effect, but it is an option.
Well, it might be.
I personally would have saved it for a D20 roll.
Well,
to
he
hit.
was intending to use the superiority die on the shambling mound.
Right.
So we'll just go with the superiority die got transferred over to the
Okay, cool.
centaur for now, and then we'll hold off on the inspiration until we figure it out.
All right.
So that's 25 points of damage.
Yeah.
And what kind of save?
Strength.
Strength saving throw DC 16.
Not athletics, just strength.
Just straight strength.
Okay.
Strength save.
Strength save. Yeah,
He
it's a save.
fails
Okay.
and goes prone.
I'm gonna take my extra attack. Am I gonna attack the?
You're gonna keep attacking him.
Oh shit.
And you have advantage now.
You do.
Do.
Not today.
That's an 8 and a 12. 12 plus 11 is 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Do I have to expend my superiority die again? I mean, there's nothing that I can do to use it. Like that I would use it
Then
for.
No. Then no.
Alright. That is a 7 plus 8 is 15 points
Okay,
of
so
damage.
your axe comes down, and as it connects first into the ribs, it sinks in deeply, and blood begins to soak into the axe, and those geometric patterns that were on the sort of the inside of it begin to like absorb the blood, and you can hear almost like this locking, like a locking mechanism.
Shit. Am I aware of this, or do I feel like I'm doing the
You're
right
just-
thing?
You're in a pure rage. The only thing you want to do is attack the nearest thing to you
What did I say?
right now.
That's
So
the exact wording I used.
Fuck.
Does the centaur say anything?
Something he doesn't.
Fenrir is going to attack the mound, and he has advantage because there's somebody next to him.
Pack tactics.
Back tactics, well. 15 to hit.
yeah, that'll hit.
And that is 5 and 3 is 8 points of force damage.
Oof, indeed.
Well, this isn't
Nice.
good. Can I drop my axe?
No, you cannot.
Great. I think this has happened to me once before.
Okay.
No, I'm thinking about
Can he
it.
not get prone?
It is the.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a creature?
Must succeed on a DC 13 saving throw or be knocked prone. The mound. If the mound can be knocked prone.
I don't think
It is pro. Like it's,
Yeah, that's just-
it doesn't have.
It's
feet,
amorphous.
not
It's
standing.
amorphous. All right.
Yeah, so it doesn't. It doesn't
Yeah, it just says creatures. I
apply
don't know.
in this case.
Yeah, I don't know this. I guess it's a construct.
This creature, pissed by the wolf, is going to take one attack at the wolf.
It can try.
Yeah, I can try. That's a 17.
I mean, it hits.
17 points of damage
Half
to
that.
the wolf. And then it's going to take one
So
attack.
that's 8
one attack against you.
against me.
Yep. So it's just one.
All right.
Fenrir cannot get engulfed.
Nope.
That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
That's 19 points of damage
19. Okay.
against you.
Minus 3.
Okay.
16 points of damage.
The three
So
centaurs.
46.
43.
One of them on the ground.
No, it was
The
like
two with their.
Yeah, 43.
The two turn to see their ally on the ground, and one of them just shouts out in Elvish that you recognize. Traitors!
Ah, fuck.
And they're going to unleash
Right.
2 attacks with their longbow at you.
Fucking great. This is not good.
So that's a 8 to hit.
Does not hit.
We could have fought the troll.
And that's a 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay, so that was the first one. So 2 arrows go. They're too much in a rage to actually. One of them is too much in a rage to actually be too precise at the moment. But the second one is an 11 to hit
Misses.
and a 19.
Hits.
Okay, so that's you just suffer 6 points of piercing damage.
3.
Sorry.
Okay.
Heavy armor match is coming in handy.
Second shambling mound. It's
God.
going to take 2 bludgeoning attacks
Damn
against you. That's an unnatural 20.
I think my shield is still up, right?
Yeah, it is.
No,
No,
because I
it
haven't
would
done
have.
the thing.
Yeah, it would have passed.
Let's use it again.
Okay. So it comes down onto you, but you pull the shield up at the last second. And then for its second attack, that's a 21.
Fails. My
Fails.
AC is currently 23.
So the 2 attacks can't seem to penetrate this invisible arcane barrier. It does suffer bonfire damage.
Yes, it does. It takes 6 points of fire damage.
6 points of fire damage.
Yes.
Felix.
I will back up behind Riley and the kobold.
Yeah.
And is anyone looking at me? No?
Currently at you? No.
Yeah.
Call emotions me, please.
I will take a shot with my bow at the mound Oni is near.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
14.
I think it must know if he's
That'll
coming.
hit.
Alright.
You get sneak attack damage because I'm next to him, right?
Yes.
Dope.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage as an arrow with flaming black fire whistles through the air, embeds itself into the shambling mound.
Ooh.
Anything else?
Nope.
Oni, you're up.
Cool. I'm going to second level Burning Hands. This creature. DC 14 dex save, please.
Nat 20.
Bummer. Let's go ahead and give him half damage. Oh, shit. 4d6.
Fuck. I do not want to fight the centaurs.
Not great. So it's a 3, 6, 5, 11, halved. So that's my turn. And you
5
see as
points of
Oni
damage.
puts his hand, he opens his shield hand and slams the other one into it, and green fire comes out.
Nice.
Thank you.
Hits the creature. Riley, in your ear, you hear, "Alright, on the pebbles." Sebastian.
Okay. I presumably see the centaurs
great.
attacking a Gar.
Yeah. You saw Agar turn on the centaur and just.
I sure as hell
Actually,
can't see it.
the one centaur on the ground didn't get his attacks against you.
Oh boy. Here they come.
He's gonna get up, I think.
Is he gonna stand up?
It's a 23 to hit you.
Is he-
It's gonna pull out its
Is he at disadvantage?
sword.
He's on the ground.
I don't think
So. Rules master.
To my knowledge, no, it's a straight attack.
Ah, fuck balls! Really?
It just grabs it's almost like a machete. It just slices you across the leg.
Great.
That's 9 points of damage.
6. So what would that be?
And then another attack.
Do an arrow
37.
That's an unnatural 20.
Hits.
So another 9 points.
-3.
It takes 2 swipes at you.
I don't know.
2 slashes
So 6.
opening across your thighs as blood begins to pour down your thighs, but you have no idea.
I barely feel the pain.
Exactly. Sebastian?
Cool.
Wait, he does have disadvantage. My mistake.
Okay, so then I rolled a 19 and a 16, so one of them hit. I'll roll again at disadvantage. That's an 18 and a 4. So add up.
Add your
one
6
attack
damage
back.
back.
6 back, so I get 37. Cool.
Okay, Sebastian.
Not woohoo.
Okay.
I don't know how long this curse lasts.
So I see the centaurs
Knock 'em out.
going
Oh.
crazy, right?
Yep.
Is there anything near the bank of the lake?
No, I mean small pebbles, small rocks, sand.
This is gonna be a weird question. Could I try to crouch in the water and hide?
You want to move into the water and then just hide in the water.
Yeah,
Um,
like Navy SEAL it.
you can do a stealth. You do a stealth roll.
Okay.
You're gonna hold your breath for 2 minutes.
I mean, I don't want to go underwater. I just want to take the hide action in the water. If that's a thing.
Oh.
Just
Just leave your head above water.
like your nose.
All right.
Just if you would consider that lightly obscured.
Yeah. All right.
If you have a trait that allows you to do that, I think you do.
You could run into the forest.
I kind of want to stay in range of. Oh well. Okay. Can I get to where Riley and Felix and all them are if I dash without getting shellacked?
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yeah, without getting shellacked, sure.
Yes.
So you
then
want to
that's
just come here?
what I wish to do. Yes.
So that's your movement and your bonus. You still have an action.
Okay. I'll use my action to hide.
You're not in the forest, so there's the best you could do is hide behind Riley or Felix, and they don't provide much cover.
Okay.
No, so that takes a special trait to hide behind something.
Oh.
Yeah, so you don't really have the opportunity. You don't have the
Gotcha.
affordances to hide.
Then
in
I
this
will
environment.
just take the dodge action.
Okay,
Cool.
Riley, you're up.
Can I get within 30 feet of all centaurs and both shambling mounds?
She's going to explode.
Yes. Yes.
Call
Yes.
emotions.
Fucking sweet. Radiance of the Dawn. I didn't prepare it.
Okay.
We already talked about that.
What does Radiance of the Dawn do?
Constitution save from all hostile enemies.
Does that include a guard?
Includes a guard.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
That's cool. I'm good. Don't worry about it.
It's important.
What?
Constitution saving throw?
700.
I got a +8 is 23.
Okay, so you saved.
The 2 shambling mounds fail. Okay.
Dope.
Constitution. What's the DC?
14?
Centaur number 1, Brown, succeeds. 14. Centaur number 2 succeeds.
Ugh.
They take half.
Centaur number 3 succeeds.
Okay,
All
so
the
I
centaurs
rolled
succeed.
22 points of damage, so it's half to the centaurs. Thank God the shambling mounds took up
And
bitches.
half to me as well.
Yeah, half to Gar.
What kind of damage is it?
Radiant.
Great. 26.
And that's my action.
Okay, so there's this expulsion of light from Riley's hair beams that just move out. It's kind of like a small nuclear blast. The 3 centaurs manage to shield their eyes just in time. The other two
gonna have to
shambling
kill some
mounds
person.
take the damage. In fact, this one just loses its shape
Well done.
as it
Hooray.
just falls into the water. It's just now piles of refuse and debris and detritus.
And spiritual weapon attack on the other one.
Okay.
How is that one still alive?
I don't know.
You should be in trouble.
I rolled a 23.
That'll hit.
Wow.
Sorry, spit all over you.
Well, not on me.
Okay, good. That was 3 points of damage.
3?
So bad at rolling.
Did you say 3?
Yeah. No, it might be
No,
6.
plus
6,
your-
6, 6,
yeah.
6, sorry.
6 points
All
of
the
damage.
double numbers.
Nice. This one's looking pretty weak. You can see it's starting to lose form, but it kind of like tries to like bring itself back together.
You said 3, but it was 6.
How is that one still alive?
I corrected it. To
Okay,
6.
sorry.
Agar.
Well, Fenrir's with me. He's gonna use Beacon of Hope.
Is he gonna move or just use it?
He's gonna like come closer to me, and he's gonna use it. By the way, should I have made a Wisdom saving throw to get out of the rage earlier?
Nope.
No. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna use Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
Any number of creatures within range. The range is 30 feet. So
I mean,
he's gonna do it to the familiar party members, not to the centaur. So me, Riley. Who else is within 30 feet?
that's pretty much
Everyone.
Sebastian.
Sebastian. He'll do it.
Although he can move a little more because
Yeah.
he has 50 feet of movement.
Yeah,
40 feet.
50 feet.
I mean, presumably he's not going to attack
Yeah,
the centaur.
50 feet. No, he's not going to attack the centaurs. But he sees that happening.
Yeah,
So.
he can get everyone then.
All right, he'll get everyone with Beacon of Hope. You all have advantage on Wisdom saving throws, and any healing spells are their automatic max when used.
Agar.
Am I still raging?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to attack the centaur.
Oh, sorry. This guy expired from Riley's raiding of the dogs.
Oh boy.
Do I see my allies as enemies now?
You have to run and attack the closest.
Oh, for
Thing.
fuck's sake.
Please, help us, Math. Help us.
Okay, so both Fenrir and Riley are equal distant.
Even or odd?
Yeah.
Curse you, Pythagoras.
Evens.
Ooh.
I'm going to Riley.
I'm actually glad you're not attacking the wolf.
Me too.
Warding flare.
You have disadvantage on the attack.
Disadvantage.
I have disadvantage?
Yeah.
Well, either...
Because of warding flare.
Fair enough. So that was a 4 plus 11 is
Misses.
15. Extra attack.
Stop it!
Oh, God.
How should the inspiration work for him being corrupted?
9 plus 11 is 20.
Oh.
You
Is it
only have
hit?
disadvantage on the first attack.
Oh, only on the first one?
But you rolled a 9 first.
Yeah, I did roll a 9 first.
Add your DM and add your bardic inspiration to that.
To the first attack that
To
missed.
4.
To the one that
15.
missed.
To the one that missed? Alright, so that was 15 plus 2 is
Misses.
17.
Okay, so it still
Oh,
misses.
thank God.
So that
Shields are the best.
that's gone.
Alright, and then the second attack was 19 to hit.
That hits.
Hits.
I'm going to expend a superiority die to disarm Riley.
What are you gonna disarm?
I'm knocking out your sword or whatever you're carrying.
Mace.
What's your arcane
shield.
focus?
Shield.
You can't really
Don't
do
do that.
arcane focuses.
Don't do that.
You have a mace,
That's what I do.
don't you?
It's not really on me though.
But you're not using it.
I
Actually, you know what?
my
I'm gonna
hand
knock you.
crossbow.
I'm gonna knock you prone because
Yeah.
that'll be better because I can get advantage on the next one.
Go for it.
So that's 11 plus 5 damage is 16 plus 8 is
24.
24 points of damage.
What the fuck, bro?
And you have to make a DC 16 strength saving throw to stay standing.
So you're gonna fall.
I'm so strong. Natural 1. That fall really hard.
Seems appropriate.
Oh, on your face.
Onto your back. Actually, Arquilla's with you.
No!
Hagar hits him and just insta-kills
I
him.
guess I see this, don't I?
Oh yeah. Everything. This is apparent.
Oh
Everyone.
no.
Is that the end of your turn, Agar?
Oh no. That is the. I took both attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the end of my turn.
All right. It's the two centaurs' turns.
I'm so
who
very, very
are
sorry.
going to-
This is not good.
I ain't
and they're
mad.
both going to
They're
attack
going to
you.
reason with you.
With their fists.
That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
You suffer 18 points of damage.
He's up. He's still up.
-3 is 15.
Get a stern talking to.
So it takes its machete out, slashes you right across the back with its first attack. It's coming at you with the back swing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 14.
That doesn't hit.
Okay. And then the second one comes at you. It's gonna rear back onto its back hooves, and it's gonna come down on you with its hooves.
Bring it.
That's a 15,
Doesn't hit.
and that's a 6.
Doesn't hit. I push the hooves off me.
You push the hooves off of you. As much of a rage as Agar is in, the two centaurs are also in their own state of rage. As the second shambling mound is going to make 2 attacks against Oni.
My eyes are incredibly bloodshot.
This is a 23.
Oh my
That
god!
is my
stop
currency.
it!
That's going to hit.
That is gonna hit.
Cutting words it. Yeah, to make like a tree and leaf.
So with shield, it was 23.
With shield,
So
it's
it'll
Minus
succeed.
-6.
So it'll succeed. So it's right about to hit Oni, and then your words connect somehow, and it just comes off right to the side.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow. Magically.
Yeah.
Second attack. That's a 19.
No. And it suffers 2d8 fire damage from being in the fire.
Really? I want to knock you the fuck out.
9 points of fire damage.
9 points
Oh, no, you're
of
Why is it still alive?
fire
My
damage.
next turn's in 4 years.
It's looking really rough at this point. Like, it's
I really
barely
hope you
keeping
stop
itself together. Felix.
Ooh, I will vicious mockery.
For the win.
All right, go for it.
You're the worst.
Great.
I'd run over there and stab you, but I'm just gonna make you cry to death because you're a sap.
Oh. More tree jokes.
Reach
These
but
are
good.
amazing.
Reach but good. I like it.
Do you Google tree jokes in this context?
I have not. Pull that out of my ass.
He's just
4
really smart.
damage.
Yeah.
4 damage?
Yes.
Did he kill it?
Please,
Come on,
give me the final blow.
Yes! Thank God.
It gives a
I want it to cry tears of sap.
It does, as it begins to lose form and just spread out into this amorphous layer of detritus. Sap begins to ooze from the inside of it. So
Yeah.
Oni like lifts his dragon claws. They're kind of from it.
I will move 20 feet towards Oni.
Into the sap.
Oni, you're up.
I will turn and move towards Agar, wherever there's space.
My eyes are bloodshot and I'm drooling a
If
lot.
I can get on the other, yeah, there you go.
Almost foaming at the mouth.
I want. If I can get past Riley, I'd like to.
That's your full movement.
That's my full movement.
Unfortunately.
I will cast Earth Tremor at 2nd level.
What does that
Okay.
So let's see. You cause a tremor in the ground within range. Each creature other than you in the area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes, in this case, 2d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
Each creature within 10 feet.
Yeah,
So that'll include Riley.
unfortunately.
It's
That
cool.
is every looks like on my screen.
do? Constitution, you said?
No,
Dex.
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 What's a 4?
Just-
Wait, what's the range?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Oh, I'm good.
13.
You fail.
Alright, I get knocked prone.
That you do.
Fuck me up.
That's right. Ooh, 12
did.
points of, it's
Force?
bludgeoning?
Force? I think it's force.
I don't know.
But -3. So
If
9.
it's bludgeoning, yes, but let me just check to make sure. No, it's bludgeoning.
Damn it!
It's 12 points of bludgeoning
Damn.
damage.
I've got 2 hit points left.
Fuck, what can I
This
do?
is this is good. This is good. I
have.
have a plan.
Is it throw your dagger at his face?
No, it's make him
Son of a
sleepy.
bitch. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's all I can do, unfortunately.
You
I
need
need
to
to get
sleep
some.
in a rage?
I need to get some freaking.
I don't know.
At a certain level, barbarians become immune to charm.
It would depend on the type of rage.
It's not a rage. I described it as a rage,
Okay,
but it's not a rage.
okay.
Oh, okay. It depends on whatever the thing
That
I'm
is my turn.
experiencing is.
Okay.
And I very angrily stayed. Touch Riley again. I will put you out of your.
I do not understand these things.
I don't care. I'm saying.
Sebastian, you're up.
I'd like to cast sleep where it would touch Agar and the 2 centaur.
Okay, so it's from least amount of hit points to most. Okay, so roll your
5d8.
5d8.
Here.
5d8.
I got it.
You have more?
I've got 48.
Nice.
He has one.
10, 15,
1, 2.
19, 21.
You could
21. So
I am sleepy.
how many did you take?
2.
2.
So 19 left.
And it goes to the one that has the least HP.
Unaffected. Just barely.
Okay.
So just a guard.
So Agar,
So just Agar falls asleep.
in his rage, collapses to the ground, axe still in hand.
Angry sleep.
Just falls asleep. Okay.
Cool.
Riley.
Thank you.
Do I try negotiation?
Followed by Agar's asleep. He doesn't get a save or anything. He's just asleep.
I'm just asleep, yeah.
Okay.
Until somebody wakes me. Until I am
You
roused.
can hold your action.
Okay.
Because they don't understand common.
Oh, fuck balls, they don't. I will stand up
Okay.
You're gonna focus up as well. So you can max out healing.
and back away.
Get behind me.
They didn't take an attack of opportunity?
They did not.
Oh. Okay.
Actually, it's a reaction, so it's for free. So yeah. We'll take it.
Warding flare.
Disadvantage.
Misses.
Warding flare creates disadvantage.
He already
for the
missed,
attack.
though.
Yeah.
Can you miss harder?
We didn't have to use
He
word
misses
flare.
more
He missed.
embarrassing.
No, I have to use it before I know.
Oh, okay.
I will cast Cure Wounds on myself at level
Murmuring.
3.
Okay, so you recover the max amount of hit points as Fenrir had created
Oh, yeah.
cast Beacon of Hope surrounding all of you had formed this simulacrum of a cloudy wolf
Dope as shit.
kind of in your space. Okay, it's the centaur's turn.
Can I move my spiritual weapon over as a bonus action?
Moving spiritual weapon.
What's the range?
20.
It can move 20 feet.
That's as far as it can go.
Next
Okay.
to...
I mean, it can be like right over or below.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he'll like that.
He's in a giant dragon face. Okay, so it's now the centaurs who are up. And Agar's asleep.
Agar's asleep.
On the ground.
Great. Fucking great. They get advantage.
Like
That's a
this
23.
I think that'll hit.
It'll take a while to kill.
I've got 2 hit points, bro. Don't even roll.
Yeah, so one of them sinks into you right between your ribs. As the first attack.
What? They're gonna go again?
You just killed their ally.
Jesus Christ. She killed their ally.
That is
That's-
technically true.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I mean, technically.
Oh, that's right. Well, they are also creatures.
It's advantage.
14 on the second.
Misses.
With advantage. Misses. So it sinks its blade right into your ribs, pulls out, takes a slash against you, but it hits the outside of your armor as he's too much in a rage.
Great.
Now it's the second centaur's
Great.
You used it 3 times.
Is Fenrir still up while
Wait.
he's unconscious?
Fenrir is still up, yes.
attack. Yes. Yes,
But
Fenrir is up.
it's not like he can do anything. So hold on.
He
This
can do
guy
anything.
has 2 attacks.
He's independent
Yep.
to you.
One and both of them at advantage.
Only one hit.
So only 1 hit. Which
Brought you to 0.
Brought me
You
to
have 0 death saves right now.
if this guy hits both, Agar is dead.
Yes.
Here we go.
And I have already used the cutting words.
That's an 18. Hold on, at advantage. 18.
Okay.
As this second one pulls out its pike, seeing where its ally had stabbed you into the ribs, sinks it deeper.
Oh god.
It twists.
Oh.
Agar's body falls limp.
It hit. There goes the last death save.
That's a automatic critical failure. That's 3 failures. That's 4 failures technically.
Felix, You're up.
Agar is
Watch-
dead.
You watch as this centaur female pulls her pike, wrenches it into his ribs, and then grits her teeth, and then twists, and you can see this bulge from inside Agar's body as the pike turns from flat to sharp, and it's... What do you do?
Fucking third level dissonant whisper.
To anyone in particular?
The one that just killed a guard.
Okay. Save?
DC 16 wisdom.
Hey, what, buddy?
Fails.
I'm dead.
18 points, and she has to run.
Shit. Better start doing shit.
Okay. In this fit of rage, her eyes go wide, and she just lets go of her pike, and then begins to back away. And then the pike kind of falls over, and Agar's body comes with it. Anything else?
Turn to Riley, like, there's not much I can do from afar. Now get over there and save a guy. Try to inspire her for something.
You're inspired.
There's nothing that she can do, but
Thanks.
Oni,
he
you're
doesn't
up.
know that.
Followed by Sebastian.
The centaurs look fine, don't they?
One of them, this one looks really, really rough, the female.
Yeah.
And then the other male looks about halfway.
Okay. I will stand next to by Agar's feet, get into melee with the creature. And do they look hardier to me, or do they look more dexterous? Or is that something I can tell at all?
About the same.
About the same. Fuck it.
Having watched them in battle,
Yeah.
having discerned their capabilities, you can tell about the same.
I will cast. Shit. Burning Hands at first level against it. DC 14. Dex save, please.
It's a natural 20.
Well, it succeeds and takes half damage, which is decent here. So is that 7 plus 5? What is that? 12? 12 points of fire damage halved.
So that's 6 points of damage to it. As it gets hit with these bursts of flames, doesn't seem to be much perturbed by the damage.
Oh.
Seems to find a little bit of satisfaction in seeing Agar go down, but his attention's elsewhere.
He could play.
Sebastian.
That sucks, man.
I would like to move within 20 feet
Of?
of the one next to Agar.
Gotta kill him.
I'd like. Can I reach it on my regular movement?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will move into melee. I would like to attack with dagger.
Okay, go ahead. You have advantage because one of your allies is in melee.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, always,
you
yeah,
get,
you get
no,
sneak
you
attack.
get sneak attack if
Yeah.
it hit. So it doesn't give you advantage.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I have sneak attack, but not advantage.
Yeah, correct.
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 If you hit.
That's cocked as fuck.
18
Oh,
hit.
no, yeah.
That'll hit.
Okie dokie.
That's what we do.
Can I borrow?
Yeah, please. I have no use for them anymore.
Sentry.
Okay, 12, 16, 19 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Give me the final blow for this one.
Dope.
Up through the bottom of the jaw into the
Okay.
brain,
It
presumably.
brings its pike up, trying to deflect you, but you weave around it and stick your dagger up into it. Its eye pops out a little bit, and then blood begins to pour out from both its eye and its neck as it expires. Riley.
That one's still alive, right? I'll secret flame the guy that's still alive.
Okay.
DC 14 deck save.
Succeeds.
Oh, well.
Never mind.
Cool.
then.
Can I get my spiritual weapon over him? Or is he too far?
He's too far.
He's too far.
But you can move it in that direction.
I mean, just leave it over the little guy. Someone's gonna kill him before then.
Okay. Yeah, too far.
I mean, you can put it close to him though.
Nah.
We'll just say
Someone's
it's,
gonna kill
it's within range of another round.
Yeah, exactly.
Is the consensus that everybody's gonna kill it? Because like we might as well just.
Yeah, I mean,
I could use my bonus action to throw my other dagger at
I
it.
don't know.
go for it. It's got like 2
Do
hit
that
points left.
for
18 again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just charges forward, and you
no
take
modifiers.
Yeah.
your offhand, throw it, and sinks it
He's
right
got
into
like
its heart,
+4 decks, I think. So.
and then it falls unconscious. And you all take a moment to survey the scene
I
around
grab a
you.
Gar's axe immediately and throw it out into the water.
Okay, he's still holding onto it pretty tight, but you wrench it out. It splashes in the water.
Yep. Right.
I'll go up and try to pump a cure wounds into him.
Hmm.
There's a flash of light, but there's no movement.
Are you okay, Raven?
I'm going to walk up to Agar and start setting up to cast Revivify. I don't really know what to do. Just pull out some diamonds.
As you prepare your ritual for Revivify, let's take a short break. Very short break, like 5 minutes, and then we'll come back to the ritual.
Before that, can I have final thoughts?
These might not be your final thoughts.
Okay.
Also, I think you were raging.
I was raging, but I think that like when I die.
So, quick break.
Technically, he was dreaming.
All right.
So,
I'm trying not to laugh because I'm super nervous.
you are all
Nervous
standing
as
there
hell.
around your ally's body. Streams of blood pouring out, just sort of still pumping a little bit from the last remains of his heartbeats. The pike still jammed within his side. His eyes still locked to what looks to be an almost permanent expression of pure fury and rage. You gather around your ally, stepping in closely. What would you like to do?
Okay, I guess nobody else is gonna do anything. That was Albertine. I will take out my miniature dragon skull and 300 gold worth of diamonds and an origami dragon. I think that's all I have. And the book. Like the little shrine.
You prepare these pieces, and memories of the story that you had read of Selene begin to flood your mind, and you remember what she did for the stories. So the knowledge of how to do this comes to you naturally.
But I'm kind of internally conflicted. Very confused. So here you go. I believe in what you show me. I believe, even if they don't. Oh, but I don't know why he attacked me. I don't know if he should live. If the morning light should come and you decide that he should carry on, let him live.
The origami dragon spirals upwards slowly over Agar's body. The diamonds also orbiting around the origami dragon. As your voice sings, they resonate the sound of your voice, and eventually your voice disintegrates them into a powder that falls down on Agar. Orange for the dwarven
Oh
fighter.
my god, that's what you rolled.
Orange for the dwarven fighter. The diamond dust falls on you, and it just kind of lays there. The sun moves a little bit, glistening off the dust, blinding you all a little bit temporarily. And as you all instinctually close your eyes from the blinding light, you open them to see Agar's wound closed. His eyes closed. And a very soft, almost imperceptible rising to his chest.
What?
Fenrir pulls his head back, letting a howl. And that's where we're gonna call it for tonight.
Wait,
As
can I wake up?
you'll wake up next session. You wanna wake up now?
I think it'd be a good
Remember
idea.
you said like emotional scenes don't carry over.
Sure. We can continue onwards.
Okay. Agar's gonna open his eyes
Your eyes
and
open. You see all your companions huddled over you, misty-eyed.
My hands on
I
my
have whole person readied.
I look around at everybody. I kind of sit up, kind of looking around through them, like just like keep looking around, and I stand up, still looking around, kind of getting a little more frantic. Robbie! And I start like running around. Robbie!
God, it's okay. God,
I reach in my pocket and I hold out this gold ring. There's a gold ring in my hand.
God.
No, wait! Robbie! You were here?
Walk over to him. Put my hand on his shoulder. I got it. Breathe. Slow. Deep.
What is he?
I do not know.
What is he?
I do not know who Robbie is. You are okay though. There is no Robbie here.
Agar falls to his knees and just like embraces Oni and says, "He was here. He was fucking here."
It is okay, I got it. We are here. Donnie embraces him back. It is okay. Breathe. Slow. You are well. know who Robbie is, but if we can find him, we will find him. Breathe.
Okay. Who poured water on my face? Let's
You
go.
were in the lake.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yes.
All right.
And a little bit of centaur blood, but
Okay.
Let's.
Is his axe lying on the ground?
No,
It's
I
in the
threw
lake.
it in the ocean. In the lake, that's right.
You threw it?
I threw it in the lake.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was gonna drag it in there. What the fuck?
I'm gonna stand up, look at Oni. Do I remember what happened?
You remember pure rage overcoming you, and all your memories, all your ties, all your attachments to your friends gone out the window. Everyone and everything was an enemy that needed to die. And then you just remember going black.
Okay. Fair enough.
You are well done.
I wanna walk up to him.
I mean, you remember the combat and whatnot.
Do I remember attacking Riley?
Yeah, you remember attacking Riley. At the time, it felt right, but you remember the entire sequence.
Alright. Yeah, I look at Oni and like tears streaking down Agar's face, and I turn and I see Riley and I just start bawling even more, and I'm just saying, "This fucking sorry. It wasn't me. I'm so sorry. I'd never do that."
Only remember you.
Oh, it is okay, Agar. We got rid of the axe. My spell could not pick up if it is cursed. But you have never done anything like this before. And on other occasions you might have had reason to. I think it was the axe.
I'm sorry.
That is fine. We move on. You are well now. And that is all that really matters, I suppose. Riley is fine. So, breathe. Do what you must. There are corpses, you still need to kick them or something. That's the one that killed you.
You have like 8 hit points, right?
I have 16.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna walk up to Sebastian and cast Cure Wounds at level 3. You know,
The other
Walk over to Felix. I am not sure if he is a lover of music, but I find it is usually better, no matter what I'm doing, if I am listening to something beautiful. Any chance you can perhaps play something that might help you?
Maybe. I kind of look over, like, scared. Not real sure how I feel about this. I'll pull out the pan flute and just start playing something peaceful, but I will not really leave Oni's side.
What do you think, Agar? What do you think happened?
I think I can't think right now.
Who is Rob?
An old friend.
Is he alive?
She,
Sorry.
wouldn't. No, it's a long story.
You are welcome to share if you like at any time. I am sorry that this happened.
Thanks. Thanks, man.
It is not easy when you come close to death. threaded that line a few times. Never quite like you did just now. But
Nor have I.
another story perhaps then. And a new scar to go with it.
Gar, there's a burning sensation in your ribs where the wound was.
It's just there.
It just feels like a burning sensation.
And it stays there. It's not milding or anything?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Absentmindedly put my hand on my ribs.
You feel heat.
I am not sure what you are feeling exactly. But any time that I have come close to death, when I feel that I should have died, but others did instead, I felt responsible. I try to tell myself that I am not. It doesn't always work. But perhaps you can try that, if it helps.
Okay.
You have Fenrir,
Right.
and us.
Yes.
The heat grows stronger. Anybody else? Final thoughts? Actions?
I pull out a handkerchief and wipe away a tear, sort of as discreetly as I can, but don't say anything.
I'm just kind of wary of him, keeping my distance.
So, Agar comes back to consciousness, is sort of kneeling in the sand. Riley had backed away to heal Sebastian, who's a few feet off.
9.
Oni,
Picking him up still.
you're right next to Agar,
I'm facing him.
facing behind you is Felix, cautiously peering around you.
Playing something soothing on a paying for it. Which I
And
appreciate.
The gravity of the moment kind of hits you all collectively, and just fatigue settles in, and your bones feel weary, your muscles feel sore, like a headache develops, and just the stress of the situation takes full force. And you just kind of sit there. Hard, happy that Agar is back, but unable to quite process what had just happened. And that's where we're gonna call it for tonight. We'll be back in 2 weeks
Oh yeah.
with LDL. So we hope you've enjoyed the ride, and we hope to see you in 2 weeks. Everyone has a story. Some of those stories are legends. Sometimes the legends die, but tonight the legend lived. See you next week.